Our live spoons in our asses aside.
Before I go to my kitchen and grab a spoon,
Hey, T-Dog, we
would you actually give me advantage?
No!
Hold up.
No.
Azzy. Don't do it. I make spoons. I will send you one.
I hate both of you.
Okay, so if I shove Justin's spoon up my ass, the one that he makes, does that give me, him, and Raven permanent advantage?
No! I mean, I suppose by the laws of the game, if we were playing that game, in theory, yes. But no.
I mean, it sounds like we're playing that game. Everyone seems on board.
No! Do fucking not!
Can it be a legendary spoon we find in game? Like, it's already got lore. It was a crafted.
If you want me to put the ass spoon,
very specific purpose.
If you want me to put the ass spoon in this game, Jessen, if you pay me $1, I will put this fucking legendary ass spoon in my campaign.
Okay. If we up it to $2, can the ass spoon have been crafted by Velkin?
I can make that happen.
Jessen, I have $2 cash in my wallet right now.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I've got the money. It can come from my account. I just need a second.
Oh God,
hold on.
it's happening.
Right here.
I should have upped the price. Why did I not think these fucking idiots would not do this $2 bet for a stupid... Oh, I need to get a sponsorship one of these days. I would go hard on an ad
Sounds like you're
sponsorship.
getting 4.
Okay,
Fuck.
let's put my food down, wake up
I am going to add that as a channel thing, by the way.
You forget. We forced you to canonize Pallet Town?
Yeah.
No, I want him to
Did
eat.
you really think we wouldn't throw
do my own
$2
shit.
at your face? As worthless as US currency is today, $2 at your face to have Velkin have invented the ass spoon.
It will be a legendary item, and I will say at some point you guys will find it. I will make that promise if you guys pay me 2 USD.
Fuck yes! I have 2 USD in my wallet right now!
I hear like 4 people saying it. Alright, well, in other news, God, that's gonna be a funny first fucking, little 6-minute marker. Alright,
I have half a mind to leave my keyboard right now, get in my truck, and drive the 10 minutes to your house to shove a $2 in your face on camera.
So,
If it wouldn't delay the entire stream by 20 minutes, I actually would.
So, the party... I need to turn that down. The party finds themselves, after having recuperated a little bit from curing the Blight thing.
From the ass spoons.
I mean, one of them almost had some ass spoonage or something happening. Atanfa almost lost himself in the fight, so he is recuperating from the feeling of slowly being turned against his party members. Machi decided to separate from the party,
It's my favorite feeling.
turning into her Kitsune fox form, and leading the Blightstalker into the town. When they got there, she managed to actually convince them that if they rehabilitated this creature, who was now given sentience and speech, that he would be a loyal guardian to make up for all the people that he had hurt. The mayor agreed with the statement that if he betrayed their trust, it was not him that was going to pay, but Machi. The nameless Deep Fang Stalker decided that that was not a good course of actions to the person that had saved him from eternal damnation.
Oh.
The rest of the party found a little group of Cinder Toads. And yep. Sorry, I'm opening up all my documents. And this very large frog that has been named Croak Eastwood has joined Mephisto as a familiar. This red, gray, ash-colored, large toad. When I say large, dude, this guy is like the size of a palm. It's like a big fucker toad. And the party, after recruiting Croak Eastwood, decided to head into the cave where the rest of the three of the party members had previously had a vision of two yellow eyes, and one of them had gotten stuck in some sort of spell.
Welcome, Solve_Bran.
Alright. I'll write down the ass spoon.
Thanks.
What did I miss?
He fucking actually did it in bits. Okay.
Oh my god!
Let me get my fucking document up and add it to it.
Jessen, I love you.
Lauren Dance, homebrew. Oh, sweet! I
If
didn't
I
have.
drop another $2
Spoon
in
of
bits,
ass
do we get to
spoon.
have the dueling ass spoons?
I
The
could. I will
dueling
make
ass
them.
spoon.
I'll change it from a wand to daggers.
The daggers of ass
They
scooping.
do penetrating damage. They do piercing damage.
Uh. Alright. The ass and ass spoons have been added to my items document. Alright.
Oh my god.
So. You guys went into this cave.
Here we go, the proper reaction.
Welcome, Scout.
You guys went into this cave to find a clutch of eggs, all seemingly destroyed, except for one that was being directly fed by Blight. Upon approaching this egg,
Why
Machi...
is all of Cohen's camera pink except for a small ring around his collar?
It's probably... I need to move my light again. There we go. Oh, nope. It's cause I'm sitting in a different chair, so my angle's different for the light. Alright, so, the party then fought a abomination, a blighted abomination, as it is called, as the Deepfang Stalker had been transformed into this horrid, multi-tentacled, scythe-armed creature that then decided to fuck the party fairly okay before absolutely getting demolished. After the dust settled, a Vox stone had been found by Sebastian, making notes about Igor, from a man named Igor and the Collector, talking about him having to go someplace else, maybe the Feywield or the Greylands, also known as the Shadowfell. The party also found a young man's body, Rutiel. Having sensed his spirit leading her there, she found his body with a note talking about the Collector. And a ring made out of crystal that looks similar to the crystal that was infused with blight, pouring it into this egg. The party then decided that they would go back and return this ring. The party was getting ready to leave when Machi voiced that the mayor of Glenfield had asked Machi, as feeling she was the only one capable if there was any blight in the cavern, to hold the cavern until the Blight Knights could appear. We leave just before your guys' long rest. We pick back up. We are going to get to your long rest right as you are falling asleep. I believe it was It was Tonfa, I believe, that saw the wind spirit. You see at the edge of the cave that shape again, this very curvaceous woman made out of leaves and wind, and as soon as you make eye contact, she disappears. And you guys have a peaceful sleep. It is unfortunately Tuesday.
Fuck.
And the winds of change have been kind to you, as nobody has any sort of strange happenings. You all awaken to a very interesting sight. As all of you awaken, you see a woman. Her skin seemingly made out of wood. These green sort of veins running through, almost glowing. Beautiful woman. Kanfa, you recognize her. This is more likely the physical body of whatever you were seeing last night. As you awaken, she looks at Tonfa. She nods. She looks at all of you. She looks at Machi in particular. Hello, hello. I am Drasidia. I wanted to thank you all for protecting my grove. Anybody that would like to roll a history or arcana or nature check may.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Let's get my dice out because I was not prepared.
That's a silly thing.
Well, that's
Oh god damn. Okay. That's insane. Alright, let's
Machi, I'll say you can add a +2 to your roll.
22.
22. That's pretty good.
25.
I don't know nothing.
history, nature, or arcana.
Yep.
Oh, it's gone. Sad.
Nice. Why?
You went down.
Okay. Well, that's a
Okay.
basic 20.
Okay. And you got
Not
one,
bad,
Machi?
but
22.
22. Okay, so anybody with a 20 or above, I will give you your information. Teal, she's very pretty. And it's very weird, Teal, especially for you. You feel a sense of familiarity. And there's this mystical beauty about her. She's not just beautiful, she's almost supernaturally beautiful. The rest of you, this is a dryad.
ooh, dry.
Yeah. You know, especially Machi, and for some reason, Sebastian, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, fuck yourself. Oh no. Okay. Alright, 1 second. That was a 9 on the die.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay, so it's not good enough to get the full picture. We'll get to you in a second. So, Machi.
I love that for me, thanks.
You're welcome. Machi, Lucian. Confa, what'd you get?
I need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
No. What did you get for your history check? I forgot. My bad.
Basic 20.
Okay. So yeah, 20 and above.
Just-
So, what ends up happening, you guys know that dryads, there are two different types of dryads. There's dryads that are from the material plane. And when they get old enough to a certain age, they will turn into treants. There are also ones from the Feywild. The Feywild ones are a little bit... The Feywild ones are a little bit different. They are not necessarily tied to a grove. as their grove kind of, I don't want to say travels with them, but their
How's
tree
everyone?
that they are bound to is actually their body. So if for some reason their body gets destroyed, they will not come back, much like, you know, a normal tree. But it gives them a lot more freedom of movement. Machi, and Lucian particularly, you remember something called the Walking Woods in the Feywild. The Walking Woods is a nomadic tribe of dryads that every couple decades just get up
Thanks,
and walks
Logic.
and then sets down somewhere else. And a decade goes by and they pick up and they move somewhere else. Yeah, so their actual tree seed, which is kind of what their home is called, is inside of them. So they can like plant a tree and then they will be tied to a certain point. Then they can pick it up. It shrinks down into a little seedling again. They put it in their bodies. They get there. They get to wherever they are. They take it out. They plant it. So this dryad will look at all of you. And Sebastian, you don't see her. What you see is flashes, memories. You're running. You're sprinting.
I was running.
And there's something large facing you. And then a very
Do you know
sweet
where it
voice.
is?
This way, kind of whispering on the wind. And then right as you turn, your consciousness slams back into your body. You take a whole 1 point of psychic damage.
Awesome, awesome. Was I full health at the end of last session? I
Yeah,
don't
this is
remember.
after a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody healed up.
So this is after a long
Okay,
rest.
cool.
You guys got a full long rest. I want to make that clear. I got...
Okay, let me reset all my shit then.
And just long rest you.
Did you guess
There you
it
go,
right?
long rest. Everyone, long rest. So. She motions. I hope you don't mind. I took a peek into your heart. I tried to find an animal that you would connect with. And she points. And it, much like Pokemon, for each of you, different animals step forward.
Is this happening for me as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay, but I'm not with the party mentally.
It's not starting with you, but I'm just kind of gonna tell you guys how this is working mechanically out of game. She's gonna basically present you with some familiar animals. You guys just pick whichever one you want. I'm putting like, I know Osmond wants the clever paw raccoon. I'm putting some other ones that Osmond might think are cool. Lucin, I'm putting some out there for you. Even I don't think you wanted. I can't remember if you wanted it or not. Oh, you wanted a fox. That's right. So I have some of those.
Incoming ad break.
Machi, we'll get to you in a minute. Teal, you already have yours, as Styx is curled up in her little, in his little nest. Up in your hair. Tonfa, you have yours. Tonfa, for some reason, somehow, your toad now has a little hat. It appears to be made out of like dried leaves that almost have like a leather consistency. So it's like dried leaves and mushroom skin. So it looks kind of like leather.
I should have made that for him.
Seems like the dryad
Actual
gave you
leather, or like once we get a little bit closer, we'll realize it's actually spandex.
It looks like actual leather. Like when you get close enough, you can tell it's
That's
not.
in the
Yeah,
hush.
mushroom leather.
That was specifically a dig at me.
All right. But yeah, so you are able to all see these. For Osmond, there is the following. Where is my force familiar section? Okay. Okay, let me see. There's the Clever Paw Raccoon, which is that little raccoon that seems to have the mask on its face, almost seems to swirl as if it's actual smoke.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep. There is a hawk. Whose eyes seem to glow with a fiery light. And where is the other one? There it is. And then there is a bracken raven. So it is a raven that is black and iridescent, but it has this almost greenish hue. So the iridescence has this kind of greenish hue on the top edges of the wings.
Okay.
And she will explain that each of these to you. The bracken raven is very insightful and has very good mimicry. You say something to it, and it can say it back pretty much exactly in your voice.
Okay. Interesting.
The stealthy paw just gets advantage to stealth, and has proficiency in sleight of hand. And what was the other one? The Ember-Eyed Hawk. She tells you that the Ember-Eyed Hawk is not a normal hawk. It is got the ability to see in the dark. All of these will level up, and you will get increased. So the way this is going to work, if you haven't read the familiar doc, these level up at half your rate. So when you guys hit level 20, they hit level 10, and every time they level up, they unlock new abilities. So all of you are going to get a base ability at level 1. So for example, Heidi's, I think she remembers this, once per day, it can cast calm emotion, well, a minor version of calm emotions on somebody.
Okay.
So, yeah. So they will imbue a either thing to you, or they will have their own extra uses. And then as you guys level up, those will actually get better. They might exchange range. They might become more powerful. For example, your Stealthy Paw Raccoon, if you end up going with it, might give you proficiency in sleight of hand. But yes. Okay, so that's those for you. So have a thought about that. And all three of these guys come and they kind of land at your feet. And they're just sitting there, kind of like when you're choosing Pokemon. For Gil got his, it would be probably Lucian next.
It's
Lucian.
Dragonsoft Valhalla.
For you, there's a couple that come out as well. There is a fox. Its fur seems to almost shimmer, but instead of with light, with darkness, almost as if covered with a thin layer of smoke. And you can tell in the dim light of the cave, it's very, very hard to see it.
Okay.
There is a moth that seems to look like its wings are made out of the pure night sky. And the last one she picked for you was a squirrel. This squirrel is fey. You can feel the fey power emanating off it. Its ears are long and tufted, very small though, and its fur has a shiny stardust quality to it. And you can see as it steps into your shadow, it sinks into your shadow and disappears. and then comes back out, and then runs over your back, and then just down, and then when it gets to like a shadow of another animal, it disappears into the shadow, and then pops back out.
Nice.
Oh,
You guys have a think? Sebastian, you come back now at this moment as all of this is happening. You come kind of reeling back, and sitting in front of you, the Liar Song Weasel. A Liar Song Weasel. A the other one. There we go. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Liar Song Weasel. There is a bat. And this bat seems to have small, little, like, bioluminescent dots on it, on its back and on its torso, that seem to kind of change color. And then the last one is... There it is. This beautiful serpent. That has translucent scales and seems to shift between the hues of green and gold. Right?
okay.
So,
I'm sorry. My brain shat out for a second. Liger Song, Weasel, and then what was the other ones?
a starwing bat.
Okay.
So it's a bat that has like these little pricks that almost look like constellations of starlight that are kind of changing colors. And then a veil serpent, which is this snake that has translucent scales that shift between green and gold and kind of shimmer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Weasel.
I figured.
Sebastian's probably still hella disoriented right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so we'll go Weasel. Ren, hi, somebody did something. Oh my god, that was loud.
Thanks for the sub channel on
Someone,
thank you, Kyle.
Oh yeah, onward subbed. Oh god, I'm so torn.
I know, I gave you good options. I kind of figured as he was going off the Liar Song Weasel, considering it was fucking rare.
I mean, I wanted either the Liar Song or the
Owlbear.
Owlbear. We'd already established
Yep, I
this.
know.
I'm torn between fox or squirrel.
The squirrel's kind of cool.
Channel and wood.
I've got two different burbs that I'm looking at, and I don't know which one.
Burbs.
Machi, don't worry, I didn't forget about you. Teal, you're also going to get something, but we'll get to that in 2 seconds.
Okie dokie.
I kind of want to go with the face squirrel.
You're going to go with the squirrel?
Yeah.
Okay, I will send each of you guys a little blurb on them. Can you guys just Discord me which one you picked, just so I have it in writing and my stupid ADHD ass can't fuck it up. As I'll get yours,
Welcome
yours, I know what
Genesis
yours is going to be.
28.
Also, hello friends. Okay. Mephisto, you got your toad. You're going squirrel, Liar Song Weasel. Last one to pick, and then we're gonna get to Machi's thing, the other two's thing.
No, stop autocorrecting. There we go. I want the tape recorder.
The mimic verb. Okay, the bracken. Okay. I kind of thought you would like that one.
And you know what I'm naming that one?
What?
I'm naming him Indy.
Aw, Indy. Oh, our boy. God, that seems like ages ago,
You know what
boys.
this means? This means at some point in time you need to have a white one that's flying around. That's that bird's sister.
True.
Because remember,
Hey,
Indy was spy
outside
versus spy.
rat. Hey, outside rat. Love that. That's great. All right.
Oh,
My brain couldn't spell squirrel, so I went, outside rat.
outside rat.
So, for Heel, she walks up to you and she holds out her hand. I see you already have a companion. I can do something else for you. And from her hand grows a flower, and in the other one sits a little brooch. I can offer these two to you. This is called a bittersweet drop. It's a flower that, when smelled, lets you relive moments, we'll say.
Oh,
And this brooch, I think would help you. It is a brooch of protection. Of the spiritual kind. It will make it a little bit harder for things to take over. Well,
that's very kind of you.
so the the bittersweet drop will let you, when smelled, undergo a custom homebrew spell that I have that is akin to the dream spell. It will make you feel like you are reliving a memory. It's called bittersweet because you really like it when you're there, but when it has to end.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome
Does that,
aboard.
you can choose the memory?
ZZZZ.
When you ask her, she looks. Sometimes, other times you are pulled to what you need to see.
Oh. Very interesting. Um, how long do I need? Is it like when I'm asleep or
Yes,
just
you all want to take this before you rest for the night.
okay.
It has 3 uses. After that, it will take 7 days to regrow. Make sure you grab the seedling when they plantize. I will send you a full
That-
workup on this, by the way,
Okay.
if you do choose it.
Okay.
Oh,
And then the other one, the amulet, is a +1 spirit resistance amulet, brooch. So say a ghost or a spirit or something tries to possess you, it increases their DC by 1. So you get a bonus to the roll off.
That's cool.
I have done a lot of homebrew work, guys.
Can tell.
What? I couldn't tell. Also, what? Cohen? Homebrew work? Never.
So you have to think about that. And then for Machi, she motions for you to follow her.
Okay.
She leads you outside, near the pond. I have not seen one of your kind for many years. You are quite gifted, blessed by the earth. In the Feywild in Sylvan, told you Yggdrasil, or that touched by the world. And for you, I have a special.
Machi is a tree confirmed.
I made that without even thinking of Yggdrasil, and I was like, Yggdrasil? Oh, fuck. But it makes sense. For other reasons.
Yeah, obviously the druid's a tree. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Does that mean every once in a
hold on,
while
sorry,
we need
I'm
to water
opening a-
Machi?
I'm opening a note. Could you roll me a history check? I will tell you this is quite hard.
Well, that's pretty good. My bonus for this is 19.
That is unfortunately not high enough.
Damn. I mean, I only have a +1 to history, so.
Which is fine. It was a little bit higher that you needed. It was 21 was the DC. Which makes sense. Because you've been traveling for a little while. And you were in the Feywild. You saw ancient druid circles. You've seen hag covens. You've seen odd, bizarre circuses. Never heard mention of this word.
It's delicious Raven Kino.
But you resonate with it. For some reason. And then she'll speak.
I mean, I do speak Sylvan.
Yeah, I know. That's why I let you make this roll. She will look at you. You know what Yggdrasil means? Besides Earth.
Not really. I don't think I've ever heard this word before.
Yggdrasil are older than the gods, in a way. Or at least closely related. Distant cut. They came from the primordial current. When the gods came and started to enact order and justice, the primordial current came to enact chaos. All of the uncertainty. Also, the elements. A lot of Yggdrasil are tied to an element. I believe yours might be fire. Yggdrasil have been known to be some of the best people to clear Blight. Turned out that the Circle of the Blighted, years ago, was made up of almost entirely Yggdrasil. But certain people did not let's just say, appreciate their power. And so some of them were hunted down. I wanted to let you know this and to have you keep an eye out. Watch your back.
I will be careful.
I also have another gift. And she looks around. I believe you can see them. They're hiding right now. But just wait. And she whistles. And it sounds not like a whistle, but like the wind itself is emanating from her. You begin to see spirits. Almost as if they were hiding. You see this water spirit that looks like a little horse pop up and start running on the top of the pond. You see wind spirits kind of flying on in the wind. You see a tree spirit come lumbering by. Ancient, old. For reference, think like Coco sized.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking gigormous. You see a type of ground spirit that just looks like this little mud man, and he tries to take a step and his leg like falls off, and he's like, and he like picks it up and like smushes it back on. But I think there's 3 here that wanted an audience with you. If you would accept an audience.
Of course.
He motions, and 3 spirits show up. First, coming from a spot of blight, or blood, maybe, left by the Deep Fang Stalker, comes this little black puffy ball that rolls over to you and then pops out. These 2 large eyes, this goofy-ass little smile, and this black fur. A spirit of the blight. Strangely enough, they like to consume it, not spread it. There's also this one, quite rare. She whistles. And for first you don't see it, until floating right in front of you is this beautiful spirit made of pure sunlight. Fire. Purity. Golden. And then she whistles. And coming up is a little tree. I actually have one for this. Another one for this. It looks like a little tree man. His body kind of carved out of the tree, and his legs are the roots as he comes lumbering up, and he carries a little spear and a shield.
Damn.
The sunlight spirit appears to be some sort of caster, as she has this arcane-looking staff floating next to her. And the Blightling looks like a little roguey boy.
Thanks, Raven Kino.
Do I get any memories of Hogan?
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Baby, if I had to leave behind. Let's see, dirty 20.
30-20. You do get some flashes. You get flashes of a little squad of these little, very similar looking. Those ones are more gray colored. These ones are more pitch black. You see this big chunky one with a little acorn helmet charging into battle. You see one that has a mushroom cap and a cape and appears to be a little rapier shouting orders. You see this beautiful kind of long-haired fur, almost looking like hair, caster type, who has this staff made out of a mushroom stalk, topped with this little small glowing little globule as she's casting magic. You see what looks like a surfer bro. Like a Samoan surfer bro.
Maui.
As you see fucking Maui just like headbutting another little spirit or something. And then you see in the distance Elder Coco. This large, gargantuan-sized fucking turtle made out of a coconut. And then you're back where you are.
I mean, I have to take the plane.
Okay. I gave you some good options.
I know the sun spirit is so tempting. But I gotta have the fight play back.
Okay. The other two nod. The Sunlight one seems just to disapparate. The tree one nods. He taps his shield. He taps his pike on his shield. He bows to you, and then he lumbers off into the trees. And you reacquire a Blightling.
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the pet cafe.
All right, Teal, have you made a choice yet?
Yeah, she would do the bittersweet drop.
Okay. So, oh, you found that thing. That thing. Ooh. Okay. I'll look at that after stream. You don't say, Calypso?
Yeah, I mean it's just a free extension that you can download for Fantasy Round.
That'll be neat. Raven found us a thing so we can have a little animal sheet for us. So, moving on past that. Raven, you have reacquired it.
I definitely have a number of people who need that.
Yeah. You don't get this. You get the sense that this one has a name. He looks at you, and you hear a voice. Hello. I am Pogene.
Oh gee.
I have weird memories. Like we've met before, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the same feeling.
I feel like I was different, though. You were different. I remember... I mean, actually, I have stats for him. These are for my purposes. I may send you the stat sheet. Because so the way this is gonna work, Raven, is I'm gonna count Pogin as your familiar. He is not gonna count as one of your 3 spirits you can have.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna count him as one of the spirits you can have. So he'll count as your familiar and the spirit. So the way it'll work is he'll actually upgrade, like a familiar as well.
Okay.
If that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he'll have. Yeah. Okay. That's the way I'm gonna run it. So, you have Pogene. I will eventually send you some character stuff, and I will get you guys stats too for your creatures, like their dex
Yeah,
and.
that's how the extension works. When you add that extension, you'll have to make character sheet for each of the.
Oh, okay, so that's nice. Okay, I'll do that. So I'll try to get that done tomorrow for you guys, since everyone's made a choice. And you guys can go in there and take a look at it. It will, if you haven't looked.
Just make them as NPC stat blocks, and then you can drag the NPC stat block into our tab for pets.
Neat. So you guys will, if you haven't looked at the familiar rules, these familiars will have hit dice, and they have a bigger hit pool than normal familiars, so don't think they're just gonna die right away. I mean, they have, I think their hit dice are like D8s. So they do have some hit points and a little bit chunkier than normal fucking familiars. So you have Pogene back, and I rolled very well for his memory check. I remember, let's see, what do I remember? There was some weird portal and an undead guy, and I saw a weird blue fish guy. I think that's what he was. I don't know. I saw, hurts. I saw you. What else? Oh, God. I saw, I saw, a very heavily armored woman with this cool-ass helmet. Um, a guy with a cool bow and a weird, like, puddle thing that took form and looked weird. I don't know. He had a top hat and a cane. I don't know if that means anything.
I don't remember that.
Omega.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to the people who do remember the
Oh,
game.
Omega! I described Omega multiple times having a top hat and a fucking cane.
Yup. That was Omega.
Ren got it!
I always just pictured him as like a Venom symbiote.
Yeah, I thought he was just like an ink slot guy. I forgot he had a top hat and a cane.
Yeah, like when he
Yeah.
comes onto the material plane physically, yeah, he actually has. You guys were seeing his avatar. Him showing up all pimped out was like his actual.
I don't know if we ever saw that.
You did it once.
I remember that description when they were like at a really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
So I figured it was a he was dressing up.
Nope.
I didn't realize that was a
Yeah, that was him constantly.
Ah,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, the prissy little bitch he was. I loved Omega though. Anyways, you have your Blightling. You choose the drop. So I will send that to you real quick, Heidi, just so we know. Give me 2 seconds, guys, to send this to her. All right. Where is it? Where? How do I Discord friends? There it is. Oh, sorry, Heidi, I was wrong. It's you can use it. You can use it twice before you have to regrow it.
Okay.
Almost done, guys. Give me a second.
I was worried that I was missing context because
Nope.
I
Coming at break.
skedaddled for 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna do the same so I can have water at desk. in case we get hydrates.
All right, there you go. I'm gonna pin that so we both know it's
ZZZ.
there.
All right.
Yeah, so basically, it casts the fifth level spell Need Dreams, which lasts for 8 hours. You have minor control to what is shown to you, but others you are shown what you need to see, and then it recharges after 7 days on the second use.
Okay. So you said like to plant the seed, like do I actually have to like state that and whatnot in character?
No.
Do I need
No.
anything to plant it? Okay.
You get the feeling, no. Very strangely enough, as you take this seed, it almost seems to burrow painlessly into your arm. And when it does, it almost turns into like a little gem. And as it burrows in and kind of sets in, you get the sense that all you need to do is think about calling to the bittersweet dream, and the flower will emerge.
Okay.
You can pick whichever hand it is, or if it's like on your wrist. It kind of implants itself somewhere on your body.
Okay.
Left butt cheek.
It'll be like a wrist, like a little bracelety thingy.
Yeah.
Tramp stamp.
Yeah.
So, stop and smell the roses takes on a whole new meaning. All right. All of you have your familiar. And Mashi comes back in, I'm assuming pretty happy.
Yep.
Okay.
I got Posium like on my shoulder.
The Bracken Raven looks at Osmond.
Can he make himself visible to people?
Yes, we'll get to that in a second. Osmond, your Raven looks at you, and at first talks in your voice. Does that make you uncomfortable?
So many people talk in my voice. It's all right.
Okay, it'll talk in your voice, and then it kind of clears its throat. Hello, I am Rexus. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Rexus. And he
Hello.
will, like, pat the bird on the head.
It will kind of coo, and then it goes and it looks at you, and it finds a good spot on your armor, and it goes and it lands. Almost perfectly, and it's very weightless, surprisingly.
Huh. I mean, birds don't weigh a lot.
Yeah. Heidi, for you, Styx pipes up and he goes, "Oh, we're getting new friends. I love this. New friends are always great, aren't they?"
Maybe you should go say hi.
Oh, I will. And he leaves, and you guys see this bird that I don't think you guys have seen too often, and it almost looks, think of it, I put it in visual aids. It's like a small little songbird. The one in visual aids, though, it's a little bit more darker colored than that. Yeah. So your morning song lark flies out to go interact. Your weasel looks at you, Sebastian. Oh yes.
I have a question. So
Yes.
I've been waiting very patiently for you to finish like the mechanical resolve stuff. Is this dryad still here?
Yeah. She comes back to the cave with Monkey.
Okay. Okay, cool. Sebastian is definitely going to be like looking over his shoulder and then look to the dryad and just be like, what was that? What was chasing me?
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, shoes. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm hungry.
That wasn't you?
No?
Okay. Alright.
It's delicious Dragon Soft Valhalla.
You guys are just beating the fuck out of you.
And he's just gonna kind of nod and he's just gonna nod
It's delicious.
and shut up.
Your lion song, Hazel looks at you. Oh, yes, you will do. And she looks.
Refreshing. Thanks, Raven Kino.
And you can see, very similar to you, it's almost like she has this magic that drips off of her. As she,
Refreshing. Thanks,
coils up
Mr.
your
Watson.
leg around your arms and next to you. She grabs her tail and begins to play this music. And as she does, it almost seems like there's that same kind of prismatic color dripping as she plays. Yes, you'll do nicely.
Oh, we got a music weasel?
So, pick the lyre song.
Music was all.
I'm gonna
I
say
did get the music weasel.
I'm gonna say all of you have pulled
All you have
out-
to do is crank its tail and it just starts playing songs like a music box.
You guys all take out your scroll of Find Familiar, and it all casts, and now you're talking to them. I don't want to do that whole horse and pony show.
Okay, I mean, Sebastian's probably very not paying attention to the weasel
That's
at the
fine.
moment. He's like, yeah, you hit me with a, oh yeah, you're running for your life, and now here you are. Like, oh yeah, fantastic, great, yeah.
You're welcome. Cool. So, the Dryad looks at all of you once again. Oh wait, Lucian, yours. I didn't even do yours yet. Yours goes, hey, what's up there? How you doing? My name's
God.
my name's Sammy. Okay, you can call me Sams or S. I can see we're gonna do great things together, huh?
Why did you get the gangster fox?
It's not Fox. She got the squirrel, or he got the squirrel.
No, I thought he was getting a
Ah,
fox.
it's
No.
because it's a squirrel.
He changed it to the squirrel.
The outside rat.
Like the face
That
squirrel.
makes sense for the squirrel, yeah. Alright.
The
okay.
outside rat.
Hey! You want some nuts? You want some acorns? I got some
Cracked out
acorns.
squirrel.
And yeah, he disappears in your shadow, and he pops back out with a handful of different acorns and berries, and he's like, "You want some?"
I'm the only one that's concerned that Corn goes, otherworldly creature, Boston accent.
Why is that concerning?
I was in
The
fact
mafia
concerned.
squirrel.
Yes, you were not the only one.
Don't worry about it. There's definitely no Boston themed, Italian mob at all in the.
ice 'em.
Like,
Don't
what do you
worry
know
about
about
it.
Boston that we don't?
Don't worry about it, okay?
Clearly,
Just
it's the
don't-
hotspot for the fake mafia.
Don't fucking worry about it, okay?
Of course.
Anyways, we're moving past that. The squirrel says so.
The squirrel said so.
Alright. So, if you want some of these berries, you
The
can just
squirrel
ask me.
father.
I'll just go back in there. But yeah, that's, I mean, it's really nice to meet you, man. I think we're gonna be great friends.
You don't rat on me, I don't rat on you. We ain't no snitches.
But yeah, so, I saw you. Don't worry, my feelings aren't hurt. I saw you eyeing up that fox. Kind of foxy, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But no, seriously, thank you for picking me. My pa says I need a job, and I thought this was a pretty good chance to get out of the glade. So So I want to thank you for this opportunity. I promise you, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do the best I can. Okay? I got you. I got you.
I'll kiss the ring, so to speak.
And then he just he shuts up and he just sits there and eats berries and fucking nuts.
Oh god.
You did this to yourself, Ren.
I know. I should have seen this coming.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, you really, really should have.
Sammy the squirrel will be great. I give him, have faith. Have faith, child. Alright, so. All of you get your things. I must return to the glade now. I shall watch over you, and the forest shall continue to aid you in your travels. As well as, and she closes her eyes, and she opens them, and projected in front of her is an illusion. And you guys see, galloping through this trees, are two heavily armored knights. As they come,
Taking those to the Blight night.
yes, kind and noble souls. They walk a lonely path to protect others.
They walk a lonely road.
Yep, I saw that coming. But I must leave now. She nods to all of you. It cannot be understated how much you have done for this glade. And she nods and then
Glad that
walks.
we're able to help.
Yes. And she walks and then just kind of disappears into leaves. Actually, she's wooden right now, so she would probably actually as she walks, she starts to disappear into the ground like a bunch of roots.
I think either way, she leaves.
Heal. You start to get this nagging feeling down that hallway. Something pulling. So I don't have a map for this because it was a very busy week. So I'll just remind you guys. You were in probably a 40-foot wide cavern. In the center, there is a crystal almost, there's a crystal stalagmite and a crystal stalactite growing towards each other. Underneath was hollowed out, where the clutch was. You found the body behind this pillar, or the central column of crystal. And then behind the body was an even further tunnel, further into this little cave system. And Teal, you can feel yourself. Wait, hold on, let's Teal here. You can feel yourself getting pulled. Oh, oops. There we go. Heidi? Did you guys hear her say she was going to step out for a second, or did I just miss it?
I think she just died.
Oh, hopefully not.
She's
That would be...
muted.
He is muted.
Not like physically. Like, I'm guessing computer shit out or something.
This is...
It would not be the first time.
This is fair.
Lightning struck and this time it blew up her phone.
That would be very, very unfortunate.
Okay.
Hootie the other day was talking about how Heidi is probably some of the worst luck of anyone
Oh.
he's ever played D&D with.
She literally said, "Be right back." She just posted it in the dorms chatter.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, we were all listening and we didn't read.
All right. Well, guess we could throw it to intermission because I kind of need Heidi for the next part. Give me 2 seconds to do DM calculations.
Angry cash register noises. I don't know if my noise
Okay.
cancellation cut that out, but I need
Alright.
cash register.
No, it didn't.
I heard it. I heard it.
I was kind of hoping
Good,
it
good.
would.
Alright. I am going to just slowly robot her for a second. You guys see Teal turning.
I'm right here.
Ah! There you are.
Welcome back.
Jeez. We were all like, I was like, Heidi? Heidi? And then I was like,
Oh, I said I'd be right back.
I know, I didn't have the Discord pulled up. So I went through and I was
sorry.
like,
And nobody was reading chat.
I went through each one and I was like, hold on. Did she say she was? And I saw it in Dorm Shatter and I was like, you're all good. I was just gonna maybe take over your body for a little bit. No biggie. But yeah, so while this is all going on and this dryad is leaving, you start to feel this tug. Almost a string being pulled back towards where that you found that corpse. I re-explained it to everybody, but in case you weren't there, you guys are in a 40-foot wide room. In the dead center is a crystal kind of stalactite and stalagmite, or stalactite, growing towards each other. And then in the center of that column is that hollowed out area. In front of that hollowed out area is the desk, and behind it, that column is the body. And then behind the body was a tunnel that led further. You feel this pull coming from down that tunnel.
I gotta go this way. You guys. I need to.
Incoming ad break.
Hey, okay. We'll come with you.
Okay.
Yeah. And Sebastian's just gonna kind of give a thumbs up, but he's still like looking around, like he expects to
I
get
will go
jumped.
wherever I need to.
Do you feel out of it?
He feels not out of it so much as paranoid and hunted,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Like that feeling when you can feel that something's there,
Yeah.
and you just don't know where it is, but you know it's fucking coming
Man,
for
you
you.
are cutting out hard.
Yeah, I'm having some connectivity issues, I have noticed.
I'm noticing. Okay.
I am uncertain why, but I have noticed,
weird.
like, I'll
I'm
click
seeing
on a
your mouth
tab and it'll
move.
take, like, 3 millennia to do something.
I'm watching your mouth move. No words, and then words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay, I
if you're
can hear
listening
you.
if you're listening to the Discord audio and then looking at the stream, there's like a 3 to 5 second disconnect.
It's doing it on my Discord too. Weird.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
weird.
So, what you see, Heidi, is you start heading that way. Oh, your
Let me try throwing my overclocks on and see if that helps.
your Liar Song Weasel tells you her name is Sasha.
Does she have clown makeup on?
Not this time.
Not this time.
And she actually starts to play a tune. As she magically starts to quell your fear of being, that feeling of being hunted. So that paranoia.
I didn't hear what you said over whatever that background noise was. All I could hear was.
Your paranoia has
Same
been
here.
magically suppressed.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Then I will, square my shoulders up a little bit, and keep my hand near my sword, but not like on it, because obviously this place has already been pretty sketch. So
Yeah. So
he's not necessarily not expecting combat.
are you guys letting Teal lead, or what's the marching order?
I mean, Teal was the one who had place said she needed to go, so yeah.
I'm just checking because you guys do have a
I'm gonna be
very
right up with her.
Yeah.
you guys have a very bodyguardy type, so I just wanted to make sure I understood. Let me do this. So
Like,
I
I
would
mean, we don't
definitely
know
be
where
going
we're
first
going,
anyway,
so-
because I wouldn't let anyone else put themselves at danger from things they don't see. So
I'm gonna guess that this is big enough you guys could technically walk two abreast. So I'm using the formation thing on Fantasy Ground, so I'm gonna have Teal and Machi next to each other. I'll have Lucian and Sebastian in the middle. And then Osmond top and bringing rear guard.
Sure.
If anybody else wants
You have to show me
like-
the formation thing. I didn't know there was a formation thing.
Yeah, it's if you go to the party sheet, it's the
I'm
third
not
one down.
currently- What is it, party sheet?
Okay. I don't have access to that then, probably because I'm a player.
No, you probably won't. You probably don't.
I'll have to look at it on
I-
my end.
We don't have the formation.
Yeah, I have it up on stream. Like right now, it should be in the center. Yeah. So if anybody wants to look and just see if they have an issue with it. But yes.
The only thing that I am even considering is I usually try to be in front where the danger usually is because we don't going into areas where we
Yes.
don't know what the hell's happening.
Yes. Do you want me to switch you and Machi? Or I'll switch. I'll put Lucian. Then I'll put you up front next to Teal. I'll put Machi in the middle next to. Okay, there we go. Don't worry why
Yeah,
I'm
and then
stressing.
Osmond
about
should
this.
be in front of Sebastian.
Makes it easier for me to put my fat face in front of whatever's trying to beat somebody else.
Okay, so here's what I'll do then. Then I'll put Teal technically at the front, and I'll put Osmond and Tonfa switched. So Teal will have to be in the front if you guys want to be anywhere
Yeah.
near that front. Okay.
yeah,
But
he would.
there is
he would absolutely
enough,
not let anyone else go.
There is enough space, I will say, that if Tonfa needs to, he can kind of run next to and squeeze in front of Teal if shit kicks off. Okay. Don't worry about why that's important. So,
Don't
it won't
worry
be.
about why that's important.
It won't be
sometimes,
important at all.
as Azzy can attest, sometimes it's kind of just necessary to understand the formation of the party.
I mean, especially if there is any potential for combat, or even
Yeah.
traps, or just like something that is going to be visually seen, it can be very, very important to know who's standing where, especially if you're one of those people who does a lot of visual effects or sensory effects and sensations in your narration. It can be really helpful to know that information, even if
Yeah.
there's no combat involved.
So, as you are being led down by Teal, you
I mean,
start to
knowing what the marching order is also important when explosions happen too.
get...
We don't have anything like that. No.
Hush now, child. So, as you are walking down this tunnel, Teal, at first it's okay. This string it's almost connected to your center of your chest. And every time you stop for a moment, it almost gets yanked, and you feel yourself being pulled forward. And as you do, the presence sets. This feeling, this pressure begins to push back against you. And as you are the one
Bum bum
leading
bum bada bum bum.
you are getting the brunt of this pressure. And this tunnel continues for a ways. At first, it's just flat for like a good 60 feet. But then you feel it start to decline, going further down. Another 60, 120, 180. And then it levels out again. And this presence heavier. I need you to make me a strength saving throw, Teal.
Oh crap! I suck at strength. 7.
A 7, okay? I need the rest of you with that information to also roll a strength saving throw. Teal, can I also have you make me a wisdom save, please?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I did great.
5.
8. I am just hitting. Everything is awesome. Everything's awesome.
What'd you get, Raven?
5.
Okay.
I don't do strength.
I have. You said it was a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
I also got a natty 20.
Okay.
no!
Ren?
Well, we
22.
found the Marshall builds.
Well, I mean, I have a +3 to my strength save. I just rolled a 5.
I'm just rolling crap all around.
So all of
I've
you
got a grand total of +2.
So what happens is all of you guys are walking, and it's almost as if a pure blast of force hits you. Feel. And all of a sudden you guys are walking and you just see her crumple to the ground. And it feels like this force has hit you in the stomach and then is pressing
Sword
down,
out instantly.
and is like pressing down onto your back. So anyone that got a 15 or lower, you all feel this pressure after it hits Teal, push you all to the ground, and you are all held down by something.
Hope everyone enjoys it here.
I make a dexterity save to like grab
No,
Sebastian by the shirt and hold him up.
no, you will fall prone. This is so I'm about to describe what happens. You feel this impossible weight as almost if the atmosphere is pushing down on you to an incredible degree. It takes Tonfo and you practically pulling out your weapons, planting them in the ground, and using them as fucking braces. That is how powerful this pressure is.
Oh, okay.
Lucian, by just some
okay.
sheer force of fucking will, you are knocked down to a knee, but you are not prone. For the rest of you, I'm saying your stomach, you are fucking stomach to the ground. Teal.
There would definitely be a clang on my end.
Yeah. Teal, you feel this overwhelming fear. This horrid fear set into the very core of your being. But luckily, you have a friend. All of you hear as Styx flies out, barely out of her hair, lifts his throat up, his mouth opens, and this sorrowful song, this song of sadness for Sebastian, it instinctually makes your eyes tear up. There is something that moves you with this song. And all of you can feel that weight getting lighter and lighter and lighter. You're all within the radius. Yeah. Everyone except for Lucian is within the radius. As if you don't mind, Heidi, because I feel like this would be thematic, your bird would use his once per day ability.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We're in agreement?
Yeah, that
So
works.
he sings this song and the presence begins to lift. And that fear, Heidi, Teal, washes away. You can all stand up. Teal, what are you doing as the leader in this moment?
I will be looking around to see if I see any friends or not friends to explain what's going on.
You don't see anything right now, but you can feel something at the end of this hallway.
I think there's something a little further up.
You don't say. And I'm just gonna draw my sword.
Continue. Sorry, I was just clearing my throat.
I was just gonna say, I'll give Styx a little pat on his head and thank him for
Yeah, he is still singing.
helping.
Yeah, and you can see he's actually probably pushing his limits. Like, he is constantly singing.
So, as somebody musically inclined and with a song rat, is there any way I can aid the bird in this endeavor?
Actually, yes. I want you to make me a performance.
Okay.
And your
Bet.
weasel's unique ability gives you
Come on.
advantage on a
we go.
performance check.
Okay. Well, that's a 14 and a 1. The 1 was the weasel, so the weasel was useless. Let's see here. Remarkably, I don't have performance proficiency yet, but that does still come out to an 18.
An 18, okay. Oh, you don't have performance proficiency?
Nope.
Oh shit, then the weasel gives you that. I thought you did, so that's why it gives you advantage. Okay, yeah, you gain proficiency, so now you have proficiency in it. My bad.
So I don't have advantage.
No, so you'd have the 14 plus proficiency.
Okay. I would still have the 14.
Yeah.
So then that would, instead, since it's now adding proficiency, that is a dirty 20.
That's better. Dirty 20 is what you needed. At first, it's hard.
Why is you crying?
I don't know.
Hungry.
Because we haven't paid it attention in long enough. It's a whiny little bitch.
You, at first, do not feel like you're going to succeed.
Delicious Ravenkino.
Until Sasha comes and starts playing the tune in your ear. Try to help you correlate with the music. And between all three of you...
Yeah, I would have just been, like, singing or humming.
Yeah. Between all three of you, you manage to find the perfect rhythm. And finally, you guys can feel that pressure completely dissolve. And then you hear heavy boot falls behind you. Hello? Is anybody down there?
Yeah?
Please come back. Come up with your hands raised. We need to know that you are safe.
I can't.
something at the end
There's
of the
some-
tunnel.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's something down here. I am not lowering my sword until I know it's not going to kill me.
In that case, and you see this hulking figure come walking down this tunnel. This tunnel is, like I said, about 10 feet wide. This motherfucker with his armor is making it... He is considered a large creature. This bitch is walking.
So his head is scraping the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, this is a man that makes me look small.
Oh, yeah.
How bad is the sound of metal helm on roof? Just
God.
Weirdly enough, it's not making any noise. And it almost seems like the earth around his head is shifting to make extra space.
we did it, guys! We found the stealthy paladin.
As he walks up to you guys, and his helmet, his armor is almost gunmetal gray, and he is carrying a large fucking tower shield that covers most of his body. And he has what appears to be a large, nasty spear.
Okay. Osmond is going to pick his halberd as a weapon over his sword.
Okay. And his helmet has jagged. So it has like these jagged spikes on it. That come out that looks sort of if you like it looks like an old Greek laurel. And he will look at you, and you can all see this giant of a man appears to be some sort of earth touched. Probably, if you guys were guessing, I'll just say off the bat, you guys would notice he has very rocky, almost his skin almost looks like it has these rocky cracks in it, and his skin is like obsidian black. If anybody would like to roll an Arcana or History check, you may.
Sure.
No.
That's gonna be, I believe, a 16 if I remember my mods correctly.
Ooh, 19! I finally rolled
That's-
something.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, I was
rolled a
close.
You said an Arcana or History?
Yeah.
15.
Arcana
I got
for 25.
Okay.
Yeah, mine
got
was
a
an
5
Arcana.
and I got a 5 either way that you squeeze it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a 16 either way, but I'm going to say
15
history.
15 or higher, you can all tell that he is a giant or a half giant mixed with a earth ganassi.
That's an interesting mix.
The stone around
That is
Yeah.
very
him,
Cool.
interesting, Mac.
between
So wait, is he just Rock Hagrid?
kinda, but very pissed off and angry at the Blight. You can tell that between his giant blood and his earth ganassi, the stone trembles before him.
Yeah.
Hey, Cohen,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is that considered a valid class to play for, or
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like
if you
race
yeah.
combo?
Yeah. Tonfa. Oh, actually, I'm not going to spoil it. There might be a party member or two that is playing a half mix. So, like, if you guys ever want to do half mix, like I told a certain party member, just talk to me and we will figure it out. Because I actually have a book that has rules for half breeds, for like mixed races. There is nothing saying that they cannot, like half elf is the only thing. If you want to make a dragonborn gnome, I will let you make a dragonborn gnome. It will be goofy as fuck, but I will let you make it.
Okay, I just wanted to go to the idea. How can I min-max my physical size?
He
Giant
has,
Totem Barbarian with that race.
yeah, he has.
Yeah, no, mix those two and then do like Rune Knight, and before you know it, you're able to push the Tarask.
I
Well-
mean, I would like to remind you that. Oh God, I'd like to remind you that I actually canonically have just a race that is giant. The large. The Frost Goliaths are just tall.
Like
They are large creatures by default.
And looking at him as being a fighter, you can tell there are some disadvantages to his size. He is heavily armored this way because you get the sense that he's not the quickest.
I know that feeling.
And maybe some other things. You guys would know that a lot of the giant and the Ganassi that he is mixed with don't do super great in the cold.
Look, just based on the description of this man's size, I already know his kryptonite. Like, I can kill him with one thing.
Black
just
ice.
Just like in Fire Force. It is
No, public transportation.
Public transportation.
I'm gonna force that man into a chair.
Yeah, so you see this guy come walking at you.
Is this man just a magic ogre?
Yeah, think of him like an ogre. So this guy, he walks up to you, and then you see as he goes, "Oh, yes, I see." And he taps his bracer, and he actually shrinks in size.
Well, that's nifty.
That's handy.
All right, Ant-Man.
And he looks, and you can actually see his gauntlet is, like, glowing. I do not have that many charges left. Unfortunate. What is the situation? And he, out of all people, he looks at none of you. He looks directly at Osmond.
Oh. He was asking what the situation was?
Yes. Because you look, out of everybody, even Tonfa, you look like the most militaristically trained. I would know this by the way you would hold your halberd, by the way you're holding yourself.
What do you mean, Sebastian, with his pink highlights and ridiculously pompous fit, isn't the most classically military trained looking person here? I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Or Tonfa, his nearly 8-foot self, being incredibly awkward, holding his hammer in a school robe that barely fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now this guy has shifted. He is now on the cusp of being a large creature. So instead of like 10 feet, he's like, bitch is like pushing 9 something. He's, yeah. Yeah.
So he's still bigger than I am.
Oh, he's bigger than you.
I think 8 feet is literally the smallest you can be and not be large. I'm
thought it
pretty
was
sure if
10.
you're 9, you are automatically large. It might be. I will carry on with the session. I will fetch answer. I be query.
Interesting. So, whatever, he is now smaller. And he looks at all of you and he's like, what is the situation, Shilja?
Okay. The height of a large creature is between 8 and 16 feet tall,
Oh, okay.
and occupies a 10-foot by 10-foot square.
Okay, so yeah, he'd probably be...
So he would have to be like 7.
Yeah. He's like 7'11".
Wait, how tall is Tonfa?
He is nearly 8 foot.
Yeah, so they're
Okay,
probably
so he
close
is
to the same size.
just below large creature.
Like, Owlin can be up to 8 feet tall.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, so, there you go. That's that answer. He is just like maybe an inch taller than Tonfa right now. But he is built like a brick shithouse. He is
It's delicious
chonky.
dragon soft Valhalla.
Better than being built like a shit brick house.
True. And he looks at you
Yeah.
guys.
Delicious raven kino.
Looks like the big bad wolf could blow him over.
Did you say what the situation was? I don't remember.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I told him that there was a hostile thing at the end of the hallway.
Our refresh
Ah,
Unless he is the hostile thing at the end of the hallway.
he goes,
No,
okay,
I don't think so.
please move. Do people part
Step
ways?
aside?
Alright.
Yeah, Sebastian's just gonna step aside.
And you now see trailing behind him, kind of out of breath. Sir! Sir, please wait up! Oh! Carrying this massive fucking sword on his back. He's like, you forgot your sword again! Oh! Amadeus, I apologize. He reaches down, he grabs what should be a great sword in one fucking hand, and then puts it on his back. Shunk! Okay.
Well, I'm queuing that up as my next song.
Oh! Oh! What are we doing, boss? There is something at the end of this hallway. Oh, okay. And he will get in front of you guys. He touches his bracer again,
Rock me on dais.
and he grows again to take up pretty much the size of this tunnel. And he takes his tower shield, and as if he was waiting for gunfire, just starts just barreling down this fucking down this hallway.
I will
Step.
tug at a sleeve or something on him to try to get his attention.
Yes, little one.
As he passes, you tug on the sleeve and you're just launched forward. Just grab the freight train.
Are you able to see spirits?
No.
Then you might want to go behind me.
He looks down at you. No.
I'm pretty sure we're going to a ghost.
And he will generally get down on a knee, and he lifts up this visor. And this visor almost looks like a demon's face. He lifts it up. I've been around for a long time. I've fought many things, and that included ghosts. Do not frighten me, little one. That is what he is for.
I would have loved if he was just like, I've been around for many years and ghosts don't exist.
But if you can't see it, it might get the jump on you first. I can see it and warn you and point it out to you.
I appreciate, truly, your concern, but I am here to protect you. You can help. Trust me. And he's like, I hate using this so early. He closes his eyes, and you watch as his shield becomes almost transparent on your guys' side.
If it's any consolation, I've met a number of mercenaries that it does not matter what happens to them, they are just big enough to not care. This may be one of those scenarios.
Why friend-shaped?
So
This guy
what you're
is
telling me?
definitely,
Helen, can I
Yeah.
make a roll to see if I know if Blight can affect ghosts?
Yes, you may.
What do I roll for that?
This. Roll a history check, and I'm going to give you advantage.
logical.
Yes.
I assume this would be a history check for me, just because I don't remember a lot of my experiences. But can I make a check to see if I think that this is one of those kind of guys that is just first in, last out all the time?
Sure.
19.
Go ahead and roll. 19. I would say probably Sebastian and Osmond and maybe Tonfa make that roll.
Is that a history
Yes, history.
for me? That's gonna go ahead and be a 24.
Okay.
Raw 15 on
15?
a history check.
Okay.
So 16.
16. Okay. Osmond.
Uh, my dice are saying no. That's like a 5.
Your roll is very low. You all
Very low.
No, I'm saying your DC was very, very low. Your DC is like 5.
What? For him,
Okay.
wouldn't it be an insight check if that's better for him?
Oh yeah, you can also do insight too. Oh, and hey, guess what? Guess what? The other little skill of your bird. You get a bonus to insight.
Oh my
What
God,
the
I was,
hell
like,
is that
dying in the
demon?
background of myself.
Yeah, I can't hear anything that's going on over whatever is going on there.
Yeah, it sounds like you have given like a 4-year-old a whole ass Red Bull.
Please don't put that nightmare in my
Apologize.
brain.
40 of
My
Red
Greek
Bull.
was friends, so
Party of Red Bull. Oh my god, yeah.
You get
What? You don't want me to show up at your work and hand all of the kids a 40 of Red Bull?
No. Right now you get a +3
Last day
to
of
your.
school, right before they go home.
You get
Snack.
you get +3 to your insight checks for right now.
Okay, so that takes me from a 5 to an 8
Okay, yeah.
if it's +3.
Even your insight?
Oh, that was enough then.
My insight is flat, and I had a 5 on the die.
Okay. I'm gonna rework your familiar then.
Oh.
Alright, so
Yeah, this character was optimized very poorly.
you know what I will give you? I will give you proficient. Your bird, instead of giving you the +3, is going to give you proficiency in insight. So now you can add your proficiency bonus. That should help a little bit. Just in general.
Okay.
And we might want to talk, because a bodyguard would definitely have better insight, because they would have to be able to make sure people aren't shifty as fuck.
Level up.
To be fair, this is his first bodyguard gig. Like he was just a regular mercenary.
This is true. This is true.
For ordering a daily special for 100 bits.
Oh, thank
in
you.
the Pet Cafe.
Feeding
Only
pandas
6
the good
left.
stuff.
Thank you, Zenesis. Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's delicious Raven Kino.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you proficiency for right now, and I'll rework some of the shit for your
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah, when do we get another new color? Do we get another new color for you?
Soon. I can check at intermission. Alright, so you all get the sense that yeah, this guy is definitely first in, last out. Jessen, you get that more by the genuine care and the genuine respect he is having for Teal and her words. But you can see there is a true noble knight's heart in him, where he is like, I was sent here to protect people that were here and to clear this cave of whatever the fuck was in it. That is what the fuck I'm going to do.
Incoming
Huh.
break.
For Sebastian and Tanfa, you guys get the feeling of he is confident enough in his abilities that if something does try to get him that he can't see, he is confident enough in his abilities that it does not scare him. Just by the way he's walking, just by the way he's holding himself.
Yeah, I figured I just would have seen his type before, somebody who was like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy who saved my ass in that last memory.
Possibly. Alright, so he stands up and he has cast Stone to Mirror.
I got a 19. Can ghosts
Oh,
be
yeah.
blighted?
Yes, they can. Actually, Blight is really bad when it comes to ghosts. So, Machi remembers
Blight?
Blight actually touches the soul, is what it's twisting. So it has to get through the body, then get to the soul. A ghost has no body. It goes directly to the soul.
Oh, good.
Can I roll blights then?
You may roll
Yay!
blight saves.
The ghosts can catch plague.
Hooray!
But can
No,
they
no,
get
this
the
is Cohen's
butthole
world. He can't
mushrooms?
pronounce plague, so ghosts contract plague.
But do they get the butthole mushrooms?
We don't know yet.
So wait a
I
minute.
would
If
assume no, because ghosts don't have buttholes to get the butthole mushroom.
All right, moving past
If-
fungus.
That makes sense. Yeah, I agree. They don't have buttholes, so they can't catch the butthole
So,
mushrooms.
Jesus fuck. As you guys...
Look, you didn't want this. You should not have included Bungus. Okay, Bungus
Yeah.
is your fault, and therefore anything that comes out of Bungus is on you.
There's a disease called Chungus, too. Are you gonna make fun of that one?
Oh yeah, of
Probably.
course.
Alright, so,
Oh,
you...
you know what the asshole spoon is for? Getting rid of fungus.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
So, you...
Scoop it out.
What'd you get, Raven?
Am I rolling Blight then?
Yeah, Blade Sense.
Okay. 18. Plus 4, 22.
22, okay. There is some blight at the end of this tunnel.
There's Blight ahead.
This large figure looks at you. Ah, you are the one that they told me about. Interesting. And you see his eyes glow with green flames. Actually, they wouldn't. They almost turn into like jade. Yes, the blight down there is quite concentrated.
I hope your ghost isn't blighted, Teal. That would be really bad.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't
Are
know if I
you-
can suck
are
blood out
you-
of a ghost. I can't touch ghosts. Can you touch ghosts?
He looks at you. You can eventually. With magic, you can touch ghosts.
Maybe I can. I mean,
He's got magic cards and magic hands.
if it doesn't immediately start attacking us, maybe I can try to help it.
Possibly. Alright, and he stands up and he starts walking. And it's only like a good 50 more feet. And you guys emerge into a cavern. And for Teal, who's especially sensitive to spiritual presence, the weight and the anger is palpable in here. Even with the song that has been sung and hummed, the weight almost threatens to just rip. Yeah, we gotta... No, that isn't... Oh, yeah. If we get a new color, I'll probably switch it. You can feel it trying to crush you. And then the man who is Amadeus puts a hand in the air and he casts a spell, and all of you feel this bubble around you, and you see this golden little dome form around you. The anti-blight field is up, Commander. It should hold. At least for a little while. Good. You have done well. Yes. Sebastian?
This is not. I had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a in-character question.
Yes.
It was more. Is you like to make spells?
Yes.
Would you be interested in us making potentially a spell that is essentially just catch these ghost hands, and it just allows you to fist fight or sword fight ghosts?
Yeah.
Isn't that just built and baked into Monk
Yes.
as well?
Yeah, well,
Technically-
yeah, but
technically,
not
if
everyone's
somebody-
a monk. with it, though.
Technically, if somebody casts magic weapon on you, or on your weapon, then it can hurt ghosts.
Well, yeah, I guess there is already catch these ghost hands. That's sad. It would have been funnier.
Alright, so yeah, so this kind of green dome, this verdant green dome goes over you guys. And he's sitting and waiting, and then you see it. almost like these black tendrils of smoke and ichor start hitting this shield, almost like it's attracted. But that does confirm there's quite a bit of blight here. They can't get through the shield, but to fight it, you're gonna have to go outside. This is, think of this like a retreat point.
ZZZZ.
The very large figure goes, alright. I only need a couple of things from you. You. The fox one.
Yes.
No, I'm not talking...
The fox one.
The fox one. The pink one. Your name.
Yeah, Machi.
Machi. You're going to do what you do best.
Okay.
I will find the source and try to pin it down. The rest of you, you see these tendrils. You need to drive them back. If this shield takes too many hits, we will lose our rally point. We need to drop back. This is a very high level spell. If it drops, he cannot cast it again. So try to keep it up. So, mechanically speaking, this big ass man is going to try to find the source of the blight and bring it to you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask. How do we fight these things mechanically?
He is going to try to bring it to Machi. Machi will have to spend a certain amount of turns, just like with the Deep Fang Stalker, to cleanse the blight. Your guys' job is going to have to be, you're going to have to fight off waves of blight. So the blight tendrils will have HP. You guys will do damage. It will do damage to you. It will do damage to the shield. If the shield breaks, not all is lost, but you guys will start taking damage.
Hooray.
Okay.
And may start taking corruption points.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is an area in which Green Flame Blade is going to be very useful.
Yes, this kind of area would be...
Because Green Flame Blade, in theory, allows me to hit one tendril
and then would jump to
and
another
do damage to the tendril next to it, yeah?
Yes. So your best bet would to be
Am I
use
gonna-
that cantrip every single time.
Am I gonna have to bludgeon incorporeal
I have no
incorporeal?
idea what you just said.
creatures?
Hold on.
They are not incorporeal. So the blight is legitimately a physical thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So
when
I'm
I
not gonna
say
have to bludgeon a ghost with my shield?
no, when I say this is like tendrils, it looks like fucking octopus tendrils are coming at you guys.
Lovely.
Ow.
We're having some issues. I guess Ren is now Sebastian. My sound bot that's playing the music is Machi, so Machi just stands there and sings. Justin is now playing
I was about to
Tonfa.
say, when he said you'll have to do what you do best, I'm like, yeah, she just starts to dance.
Teal and Osmond is being played by both Heidi. The left side of Heidi is playing Osmond, and the right side is playing Teal. Why?
It didn't work. It did not work. Okay, can I hear now? Can you hear me? Is everything functional?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can hear you. You exist.
Okay,
Oh, and you are
cool.
watching.
I had I could not hear jack all. My internet decided it was going to seize so badly that I legitimately couldn't hear what Cohen was saying.
Rough.
Wow.
And then I
That
tried to
is
disconnect and
unfortunate.
reconnect, and then it just categorically refused for like a hot second.
Yeah, so basically, you guys will have to do enough damage over a certain number of turns to drive back the wave. I do remember you guys are first level, so these tendrils are not going to be super tough. There is just a fuck ton of them.
Okay.
Lovely.
As I am going to
And
make
what
rolls.
was
Yep,
the verdict on Green Flame?
it would.
Use frequently.
What was the verdict
Yes,
on Green Flame?
use
Because
every-
I heard you try to answer, but I couldn't tell you.
Yes, Green Flame Blade would
Use
be
every
very.
turn.
Use frequently.
Yeah, so tactics-wise, I would say, yeah, Green Flame Blade.
So no
would
other
be it.
spells, just cantrip.
Yep.
For you, more than likely. Because your Green Flame Blade will be able to damage at least 2 creatures a turn.
Don't.
And you get to make the
That's all I got.
and you get to make a attack action as part of that fucking spell anyways. So
Okay.
yeah, because Green Flame Blade is you make an attack while you when you cast the spell, and then it has the additional effect.
Right.
Yep. Okay. So I need initiative. There is no map because this room is actually fairly small. It is like 20 by 10. I will tell you guys now. Leaving this dome is probably horrible. Watch you would get the sense that the little bit of blight that Tonfa took earlier would look like child's play. Did you get a 20? Oh my god, he's not going last.
Wow.
Alright.
It's the first time in the history of D&D that I'm
How are you
not
doing
going
today?
last.
Alright, 20 to 25.
Okay.
23.
That is a 22 total for initiative. Fuck yeah. Right here, this guy. For once, this guy.
Okay.
19.
The delay on Discord for you is wild.
Hold on. I'm gonna call it by group categories, okay? So 20 to 25. That's everybody at 20 to 25.
23.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Just because there's gonna be a lot for me to fucking track, so I kind of have to do it in groups. Stophius. Stophius got 26. Oh, no, he didn't. I know how to do math.
In fact, do not know how to do math.
Only 19. 22. Jesus. Azzy, do you want to go first, or do you want Big Man to go first? I'll just let you pick.
I'll go first. I don't care.
Okay, you go first.
Doesn't matter. Whatever you think makes most sense.
21.
I mean, I'm just gonna be swing sword light fire. Swing sword light fire.
I think it's light fire swing sword.
It is light fire swing sword.
I mean, technically the sword swing cause fire, bounce fire. So I mean, it's technically
Yeah,
light fire,
light
swing
fire,
sword,
swing
light
sword,
extra
fire
fire.
Light fire swing sword fire bounce.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, between 15 to 19, or 16 to 19.
I got a 19.
18 for me.
18. On for 19.
Here, give me a second. Logical. I'm gonna restart my computer and see if that helps.
Okay. I'll just throw it to a
This is
quick intermission,
ridiculous.
guys. Give us a second. We're gonna throw it to intermission for technical breaks, and I'll just and take my time right in this
Difficulties.
initiative. Come back in, let's say, on the hour.
Okay.
Hello, chaps. We are having a little bit of a technical issue as he is still not returned, so we are just going to hold for a little bit longer. Hopefully, you can be patient. Oh, holy shit! I have summoned him. Dude, that was the weirdest fucking timing ever. I literally just went live to tell people, like, sorry, we're having a bit of technical issues. As he's still not back, and right as that happened, boom.
Okay. By the power vested in me by my internet connection, I pronounce me connected.
Better than pronounced dead.
Well, that was what I was a minute ago.
You are
Okay,
not
I
hiding
think
under-
I think I have internet now. Everything is fine. Nothing's exploding.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it is our stream. Okay, I think everything functions. I apologize for holding up the stream.
All right, all good. So, um, Teal, are you back, Heidi?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I've
I
been
was just
here.
making sure. I know you were muted. I just wanted to make sure you were here. Okay, so I do have our initiative orders. Change my music. I need something a little bit more dirty.
Things back up. Blight
Let's see.
explode.
Planetary threat seems kind of on point.
Something tells me that's going to be a sci-fi track.
Not really. Kinda.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. Oh, Ren's not here. Damn it, Ren!
Give me like 2 seconds.
Oh, wait. What the
Not
fuck?
allowed.
You turn into Umbreon? Oh, dog, that's cool as hell. You gotta teach me that trick.
The fuck, Kevin? How high are you?
My edible just hit, so.
No, officer.
okay,
it's hi, how are you?
How are you? No, officer, it's hi, I'm Umbreon.
Alright, so. Ren said 2 seconds. I want to do the sarcastic thing of saying 1, 2. You're good. You're not being all weird like normal. Or you were.
No. I am booting more software, so this is my magic hands to force the computer to stay functional while I continue booting software.
Got it. Neat.
I have this horrible feeling that if I stop doing this while booting anything, it will die.
Okay. Ren, you're first.
Okay. Think I'm good.
Give me a second. Shall I start a timer? Did you just say fireball?
Bolt.
Oh, firebolt. I was like, bitch, you ain't got no fireball.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Pulls out whiskey.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, okay, well. There you do. Okay, firebolt.
For a 16.
16 will just hit. So you guys watch as this firebolt leaves this dome. It's almost like a little piece of the dome hovers over this firebolt. And as it hits, the fire is enhanced by this green flame, almost. As it hits. Roll your damage. And then add a d6 of fire damage.
Hey, as you describe that, all I can think is lower
Actually,
the shield!
It'd be radiant.
Raise the shield!
Radiant damage.
Lower the shield a little!
Oh.
Okay, I now have music again and nothing's exploded. Good!
16.
16 damage. So you watch as soon as the very large man whose name you still don't know
Channel onward.
stands up. Oh, thank you, Kyle, and gets ready to charge. Lucian has this opening salvo. He holds out his hand. This firebolt goes out and it strikes one of these tentacles, and it just burns into ash. And you can already see in the darkness, coming out of that darkness is another tendril to almost replace it. It's going to take some time for it to get there, but it is coming. After that, we're going to move to Sebastian's turn for once.
Wait a second, that's not right. There's still like 30 more initiative steps before mine.
No. It is Tuesday.
Oh.
Your choice.
That's not what Tuesday normally means, but I'll take it. Is Tuesday just the time I don't go last now? That's so much better than the Skype call with the Dark Gods. I'm a green flame blade.
Yep.
Not 20!
So, what you're
Let's
going to
fucking
do
go.
is you're using a rapier? Or what are you using?
No, longsword.
Okay, so we got longsword, so that's a two-handed?
Oh, that's what I don't have open is my character sheet.
Two-handed?
I mean, I don't have a shield, so yeah, that would make logical sense.
Okay, so we got, you cast Green Flame Blade, two-handed, so that's a D10 maxed. Green Flame Blade doesn't do any extra fire damage, but you get another D6 for the extra damage for the shield.
Hold on, I have my sheet open, and it didn't combust my computer. Excellent, excellent. Alright, you were saying? Sorry, I was making sure my shit booted without exploding.
I am doing your crit damage, or the max crit damage first, for a second.
Okay.
So you're already killing the first tendril, and then roll another d6. Roll another d6 to hit the second one.
6! Let's go! I love Tuesdays now, apparently.
Just.
Tuesdays have gone from terrible to great. What happened? I don't know.
What's your spellcasting ability modifier?
That is an excellent question. My dumbass, didn't put that anywhere on my sheet.
It would be your charisma.
Oh, it's just my charisma. +4.
Okay.
So you can do 4 damage with Green Flame Blade to the second target.
I'm actually gonna double that damage to 8. It was a
Are they
crit.
fire?
No, I'm
I think it's from the shield.
Oh, because it's crit.
Yeah, I'm gonna crit that damage.
Mm.
But it did
Gotcha.
take the second d6. The second d6 was because that fire is also affected by the shield. So this shield is very powerful in the fact that it gives every single attack that passes through it an extra d6 of radiant damage.
Bet.
So that means if somebody has already, like, a paladin, for example, has his attack, smite, and then, like, a magical flame weapon, he also gets an additional damage die on top of that.
Jesus.
It's a high-level spell, baby. Great spell. Okay. So, yeah, you burn this first one to a crisp. You slash through it. This flaming rend burns the first tendril, and then you guys watch as a little mote of fire almost forms like this little music note that then kind of shoots over to the next tendril and then combusts and does a decent hefty chunk. This next tendril is like barely hanging on. Okay. The next is Big Man. The Big Man will yell as he pulls down his helmet, and his jade eyes are still going. I, Astophius Diamandis, shall cleanse you. And he fucking pulls out his hand, and this spear coils with green energy running up the haft, and then hits the tip, and then this coiling green energy is now running through this entire spear. As he runs out and gets wreathed in this green light, and he stands as a beacon in this darkness for you guys, as he starts just fucking cutting through massive amounts of tendril. Teal, can you make me a perception check? This won't use any of your action economy.
16.
16. You can see as he gets close to the center, a spirit, twisted, darkened. You cannot react further than that, but you know you see this creature. Cool. Cool. That is his turn. He charges out, looking for it. Layer actions. The tendrils that are remaining. There is 4 more tendrils remaining. Rear up and they try to hit the shield. They do hit the shield, and they're going to do some damage to the shield. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong damage dice. D4 are not the same thing as D6. Oh, that was a good roll. So you watch as these tendrils rear back and slam into this shield, and this ichor starts to hit the shield. And you can see the Andromedus, the caster in the middle, actually winces, almost like he's taking a little.
I thought
bit
it was
of pain.
Amadeus.
Yeah, Amadeus.
Amadeus. What did I say?
Andromedus.
Amadeus.
Sorry, Amadeus.
Oh.
I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, Mass Effect, clearly.
Clearly.
Yeah, so Amadeus looks like he's flinching in pain every time this shield is getting hit. Let me roll his contract. He passes his contract just fine. Oh. Yeah, okay. The shield holds. It is now Tonfa's turn.
Okay, so first question
Yep.
is this massive blighted tentacles like one creature? Like, does it have a
No, because
No.
Green Flame Blade allowed me to jump from tentacle to tentacle, so...
No, each
Okay.
tentacle
No.
counts as its own creature.
Okay. And I'm guessing that each one basically dies
Yes.
after being hit. Damn.
No. There's one up that's wounded by Azzy, or by Sebastian.
Okay. Only ask this because it makes it so if I chose to toll the dead, I would do more damage.
There is one that is very injured.
Well, my toll the dead would kill it anyway if it's very injured.
Yeah.
It doesn't need the extra damage.
That's giving you the information. Yeah, no one's hit anything else.
I'll point at another tentacle, not the injured one. And toll that one.
Okay. How does Soul of the Dead work again?
The saver suck, I think, isn't it?
It's Saver Sock Bing
Cantrip,
Bong.
Cantrip, one action. I point at a creature I can see within 60 feet. The sound of a bell fills the air around it, and the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
If the target is missing any hit points, it takes 1d12.
Okay. 15?
I guess that succeeds because my spell save is 14. That doesn't seem right.
Oh, wait,
At
hold
level
on.
1, yeah. 14 is high for level 1.
Yeah, it's actually very high. Oh, that's a 10. Never mind. It rolled a 12.
Okay.
I actually needed to
So then-
subtract, not add.
Where's my d8?
The tendrils aren't very smart, but there's other things that are.
Big Mommy Tendril.
5.
A what?
A 5.
Cool. So, as this Toll the Dead goes off, instead of being damaged, you watch as the tendril that you target swells, almost seeming like it's getting stronger.
Lovely. So
Necrotic damage against
no
Blight.
more
Uh-huh.
necrotic damage.
If you could remember,
Alright.
when the Fang Stalker hit you, the blight damage was necrotic damage.
I did not remember that. I thought it was just necrotic damage, or not necrotic damage, just blight damage.
Nope, it is technically
Unaspected blight.
It is technically a necrotic
Yeah.
effect.
Lovely jubbly.
It is necrosis of the soul.
Okay.
But now you guys know that.
Yeah,
I kind of already
lovely.
figured.
I didn't.
Yeah, the second
Alright.
I didn't until I heard Logical go necrotic, eh? And I went, oh fuck.
And that might not be the case for all blights, because there are different types of blight.
Lovely.
Look, I want the Starburst Blight pack where I just have all the different flavors.
Okay, I can make that happen for
A
you.
radiant blight.
Maybe there might be.
I have the blight that's like the end of the factory run, right before they switch over to the next flavor.
It does 50-50 flavor of different damages.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So
okay, so any sucker company, like any sucker that you buy that has a mystery flavor, that is literally they were changing one flavor to the next. And so it's a mystery
Yeah.
because they don't know what the two flavors were.
Well, there are some that are the mystery flavors just pineapple.
That's true.
all right.
I don't know
So
why they think pineapples are mysterious, but
you you cast up the spell and you see it swell. And
Alright, no necrotic.
not Andromedas.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
It wasn't Asmodeus.
What?
I
It
didn't
wasn't
name
Asmodeus?
No. Amadeus. There we go. Amadeus will look and he'll actually shout out to Astaphius. Sir, they are the necrotic variant. And he yells, "This is good to know. Good job. Whoever found that out."
I would have appreciated
Good job, you
before
made
I
it stronger.
It's
Now I
nice
have
they've
He's
like
Goku.
pepped you up.
He's Goku. He's like, yes, now it's at its maximum power. Yes.
Now we know.
Thank you for feeding it a sensu bean.
Goku,
Hooray!
stop giving him sensu beans.
All right, so that is Tonfa's turn. Teal's turn.
Oh,
Okay. I'm going to find one within 10 feet of me, and I will send ghostly shadows out of my nails
Okay.
into it and slice it, claw at it,
Hey,
grab at it.
Hell, there's a bird. Kill it.
So 15 to hit.
You need a 16 to hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that's
As
my
you-
thing then.
Yep.
That's
As the shadow goes out and goes to claw at it, these don't seem very intelligent, but they seem to have a slight sense of self-preservation, and they seem very fast. So you go to strike it, and it somehow senses it and pulls away just in time, barely.
Is this the blight equivalent of a gaunt?
Cons.
As in Horma and Terma. Like this I'm getting serious Tyranid hive mind vibes off this shit.
Oh. From like okay, I mean, it's not a terrible approximation, to be honest.
Great. I mean, I feel like this is probably closer to Ripper Swarm, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're kind of getting the idea. Yeah, it seems very hive-mindy.
Great. Love that for us.
I was like, I know what that is.
Yeah, you do. Definitely do.
Okay, that will bring us down to Machi.
Yep.
I grabbed something. I'll be back.
Well, I don't have anything to cleanse yet, so I'm gonna toss out an ice knife at the big swollen one and anything within 5 feet of it.
Ooh. Nice.
Pop, watch, and tendrils drop.
That hits. That's 19 plus 6 to hit. So the
That will
big
hit.
swollen one takes 1d10.
Okay.
It takes 8.
Okay.
Plus you said d6 is the radiant for going through the shield.
Yep.
6 from that.
Okay, it is dead.
And then, okay, well then it doesn't have to make the dex save, but everything
ones
within
around it
5
do,
feet of
right?
it has to make the dex save.
Oh, a nat 20. What the fuck? Nat 20 for 24.
Is there only one tendril within 5 feet of it?
No, there'd be 2. The second one fails.
And then it takes 2d6 cold.
Alright, in visual aids, I just posted the spirit that you saw, Heidi.
Okay.
And would the explosion cold damage get extra radiant damage?
Yes.
Radiant cold damage, man. That just sounds like an average Minnesota winter day.
Machi
They're
is
not
very
Yep.
quiet. I will tell you.
Ew. Yeah, okay.
The explosion did 11.
Okay, 11.
Did anyone but Heidi see the thing?
No. Not yet.
Then I will wait to look until I'm told that
Yep.
I have seen it.
I would recommend that for everyone. So, yeah, it goes out, and you said 11.
Mm-hmm.
It goes out, kills the first one. As it's going down, it explodes, and one of them just completely moves out of the way. The other one doesn't quite move fast enough and just gets fucking annihilated with this radiant cold. And it's like ice shards covered in this weird green from the shield. And it sticks in, and you can see that green starting to spread like fire. It is just fucking barely alive.
Nice.
Okay, that is Machi's turn. Osmond.
Osmond uses Shadow
Yep.
and casts Stab.
I'm hungry.
You cast stab. Make attack roll for stab.
Oh, Mindy uses shadow and cast.
So, as your shadow shows up, he goes, "Alright, what do you... Oh my god!"
What? What's the problem?
Are refreshing.
I look at it
This dragon
in its
soft
non-existent eyes, and I go, "What do you mean? This is just Tuesday."
Oh. Our Tuesdays are very different.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. 16 is the AC.
Okay. Okay, never mind. But you probably want damage on that.
Yep.
Alright, the other dice. And that does 10 plus 2, so 12 points.
12? Are you hitting the
Yeah.
wounded one or one of the not hit ones?
Not hit ones.
Okay, 12 will take it out. You cut
Fantastic.
through this, and that tendril falls. Okay.
Alright.
Amadeus's turn. Amadeus is concentrating. Okay. Is good. That will bring us back to the top with Ren. Lucian.
Gonna go back in with the firebolt.
Hit it. Fuck it up.
A nat 20.
Okay. That one is very dead.
It's delicious Raven Kino.
Okay. So yeah, you drop another tendril. There is now 2 tendrils left. One of them is barely standing.
Incoming ad break.
Damn. Okay, yeah, you annihilate one of these tendrils. The 2 left are not looking the best. Azzy's turn. Sebastian, you are.
Azzy's turn. Alright, we doing it again. We hitting him again.
Are refreshing. Thanks Raven Kino.
Oh no. Oh no, he died.
I died.
Yeah,
Camera
you
froze.
froze like a motherfucker.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That comes out to only a 13 to hit with green flame.
That will miss.
I
So
think.
this time as you go to swing, they both just kind of lift up and then come back down towards the shield. Astaphius is still looking for this the center. And is like, Great Spirit, come out and face me. I need to heal you. You are sick. As he's like banging on his shield. Let me see if he can. Nope. Damn. He rolled a 2 on his perception check.
Logical use viewer attack overlay source is missing.
What the fuck? It shouldn't be. Hold on.
That's your browser source is missing. I was trying to throw an egg at your face.
Oh, it is missing. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Strange. Hold on. I gotta test to see if everything else broke then. Where's the pirate one? Oh, here we go. We'll do spooky scary. Oh, I think I have it. I don't think I put it in this because I didn't want to distract from the stream. That's probably why it's not working, Troop. I put it in there on purpose, so it
And you
wasn't.
should remove the redeem.
Well, the problem is the redeem is for all of the streams. So if I remove it, I remove it from everything.
You can just customize what redeems you have pre-stream in the redeem thingamajigger.
I mean, suppose.
Unless it's different because this is a add-on, but you should be able to just add and hide redeems. I do it all the time. I have different redeem setups for every stream I do.
Interesting. I will look into getting that set up. All right. I mean, I suppose I could probably just add it. It won't really fuck with things too bad.
I mean, the throw fruits at things is
will.
kind of thematic as a DM.
Yeah, that one I probably will, but I probably won't put the blurb on there with all the sound effects.
are refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Raven Kino.
Alright, so. He fails his perception check, and he is like spinning around, just cutting down swaths of blight, of these blighted tendrils. Alright, that brings it to the end of his turn. He is holding layer action. Okay, so these two tendrils will attack. So this time they go to attack, but Amadeus flexes his hand like this is what he was waiting for. And you can actually see this like pulse goes out, and almost seems to act as a buffer above the shield as the tendrils can't quite hit that shield. That is the end of their turn. You do see the tendrils. There are more tendrils coming up to replace the dead ones. And it seems like for every one you cut down, an extra one is coming back with it.
Hail Hydra.
Time
Hail
for turn.
Hydra. Yay! This time I get to not heal a thing. I am going to be using...
No. Use Toll the Dead again. It'll work this time, I promise.
Totally. I'm going to use Sacred Flame.
Yeah, hey, that's a much better choice. All right.
Dex save, 1d8, 60 feet.
Is that a 13 or an 18? Oh, 17.
Bitch.
You call down this radiant flame, and it goes to hit, and the tendrils kind of curl around it, and it just drops in between them.
Problem with sucker
It's not even a pillar of flame, it's just a beam of light.
Teal.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you roll me... Do you have anything planned for your bonus action?
No.
Okay, I will I will give you a choice of something you can do with your bonus action. If you would
Okay.
like, I will let you make an insight or perception check on that spirit.
Ooh. Schmancy.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, which one are you doing? Because they will give you two very different things.
I'll do. Fuck, I have choices. I'll do insight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Nat 20 plus 6. 26.
Okay. She is charging up something nasty. You can see
Love that for us.
she has her hands held up, and almost like this black ichor is dripping from it, and it looks to be coalescing into some ginormous ball in front of her. This writhing mass of tentacles and ichor and shadow.
Okay.
And it looks like
How
she's not
far-
aiming it at the shield. She's aiming it at Astaphius.
How far away is she from me?
Amadeus?
No, Astaphius.
Amadeus.
The guy, the big
Oh.
guy. The big
Giant?
guy.
Why did you name them identically?
Amadeus and Astaphius are two very different names.
So, how far away from me is she?
She's like, so it's like a 20 by 30. She's like 30 feet away.
Okay. So range.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna try to hit her with guiding bolt.
Damn. Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I mean, that'd make her visible.
I would fucking hope so. Click. 18 to
An
hit.
18 will just hit.
Right.
Go ahead and roll
That
damage.
is. Shall be done. 46. 14 radiant damage.
Okay, so surprise, you get to learn about a new secret mechanic that you've had this entire time. While a creature is on the ethereal plane and nobody can see it, if you attack it with a spell, it is going to have to make a check of 5 plus the damage that you dealt. And if it fails that check, it automatically gets forced onto the material plane. So in this case, because it is ethereal and you hit it, it is going to have to make a saving throw, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And you hear a voice whisper in your ear when you cast the spell. Good. Bring her here.
Hate that.
She fails the save by a lot. Your spells are also reduced damage, so it's not like fucking crazy hard. So if you roll like a 40 something, she still has a chance. Because she's resistant to magic while on the ethereal plane. But it's still enough because she rolled a fucking 2. So the DC was 12. So yeah, you guys all now see. You may all now look in visual aids.
Ugh, okay. Do I have to?
It's not like horrible. You guys watch as this. Oh, did you add an extra D6 for your
Can I return psychic
the
damage to
extra radiant
sender?
damage from the shield?
I did not.
Go ahead and roll another D6 for me, because not that it matters. She already failed, but
5.
5. Damn, that was a decent chunk of damage. Holy hell. You did 19 points of damage. You guys watch as this guiding bolt streaks out. What does your guiding bolt look like?
I'm a bolt that guides.
It looks like a bolt that guides.
It's kind of like
Big flashing arrow.
little firefly spirits, like all together, like in a comet type situation.
So you guys watch as Teal concentrates, and it's almost like these little fireflies, these little spirits, begin to manifest next to her. Not the same kind of spirits as yours. Yours are primordial spirits. Hers are almost like undead spirits, or like fey spirits. Machi. As she summons these little globules, and they all coalesce into this ginormous winged ball that she casts her hands out, and it streaks. Fast as fuck, boy. Streaks out of this shield, picking up this green hue as it smacks into nothing. And you guys are kind of like, oh, what the fuck? And then appearing before you is what's in visual aids.
There. Oh no! Oh no!
Let me get a good image for what the image for. Oh no. And that's good. Add to this. To assets. I reload the assets. Add the images. Add the campaign. Add the rituals. Add this. Okay. For anyone that doesn't look at the stream, it looks like that. Oh wait, that's a shared asset. Strange. Share record.
Nasty.
Okay, so yeah, that horrible thing shows up, and Astaphius turns around. Oh, here you are, sick one. I help you now. As he gets in this low stance, spear on top of shield, looking at this creature. Okay.
And I'm gonna yell out, "There she is!" Just in case somebody missed all the light flying around.
Machi.
No, give me that. Give me that. Okay, I don't have to die. Jesus.
Okay, Sassy.
Give me that. Give me that.
Sorry.
Fuck. How many? There's still like a ton of tendrils out there.
Oh yeah, now let's see. You guys killed a bunch. There's an additional 8 more tendrils.
Okay.
You guys get the sense that if this isn't handled quickly, this could get bad fucking quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast an ice knife at the most tendrils I can hit with it.
Okay. Yeah, so at this point, the tendrils are having to, like, stack on top of each other. So you can probably hit, like, 4 of them at once.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
That is 17.
That will just hit.
Uh,
2, 3, 4.
So the one that gets hit initially takes 12.
Okay, that will kill it.
And then they all have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, so I got another nat 20. 16, 16.
Okay.
Is it half damage of fail, or I don't remember?
No, if they save, they don't take any.
Okay.
But the one that failed takes 11.
Jesus Christ, you were rolling high on that. It's 2d6, isn't it?
That's 2d6 plus the extra d6.
Yeah, damn. You fucking launch it into there. The first one gets stuck, all the tendrils recoil, one tendril goes to see what happened, and then just gets a face full of fucking radiant coated eyes.
ZZZZ.
What caliber are those tendrils? I'm just trying to get a picture of how big the recoil is.
50 BMG?
Oh, Jesus. You scared the shit out of those things, Raven.
Yep.
And now you guys can see that in each one of the tendrils at the end is an eye.
Ew! Crody!
Yeah, not a fan of that.
What do you
Nope.
mean? It's great. I don't know why you guys don't like this.
I don't know, maybe because you just made a chaos demon?
So,
It is all uncomfortable.
yeah, you fuck up that group and that other. You fuck up the one in the group of the other one. Okay, that will bring us to Osmond.
I feel like I'm legally obligated to stab this thing, just by how many times it's able to look at me.
All right.
Just gonna do the whole stab thing again.
You do the stab. Make your stab.
You're not fighting the ghosty chick, are you?
No, he would have to leave
Am I-
the safety bubble.
Okay. Because the next one, if anybody goes to attack the ghosty chick, it's with advantage. So.
I mean, I can send the shadow or the echo out because I have 30. It can move.
I didn't want to
30
change
feet
your
per
plan.
turn?
I'm just saying anybody that does, because otherwise
No,
I would
that's not a terrible idea, honestly. Send
I will say,
Echo out to
this
fucking
thing
bubble
isn't
burst.
on the ground. It is floating.
Throw the Echo into the sky? I don't know.
It's floating 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, echo can move in any direction, it is not bound in any way, shape, or form by the concept of gravity.
Nice!
That can't be right.
Stab!
That is rules as written. An echo can just travel its movement speed straight into the air, stab flying creatures, and just wave at them as they hit the ground.
I'm double checking. He's right, but I suspect he is.
Okay. Oh. Well, alright then.
I mean, to start with, you can manifest it in any unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. So, I mean, in theory, you can manifest it in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, you can hot swap places with it.
Yep.
You can, mentally command your Echo to move 30 feet in any direction, no action required. You can just use that to teleport into the sky if you so chose.
Yep.
Oh, alright, well.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm going to send the echo because the echo's
Oh my god. You know what I just realized, utilitarian-wise? You could use that to get on a ledge that's 30 feet above you.
correct.
You just send your Echo up, hot swap places.
Correct.
And that only costs you
Wow.
15 feet of movement.
Uh-huh.
That's unhinged. I love this.
Okay. So the burb's working. These one's working? Nope.
Yeah, yeah. Is there is the lady with hella pink eye within 30 feet of echo?
Let's see, he would have to go 20
I
up.
love
Difficult
pink
terrain.
eye.
So no, he could not get there this turn.
Okay. But leaving the square or leaving the safety area puts the echo more than
30 feet from you? Yeah, that's the question.
yeah.
Yes, it would, because you would have it would go out and up.
So then you cannot stab.
Unfortunately.
But I can Eldritch Blast Mega Pink Eye Bitch.
Mega.
Okay,
Guy
then
bitch.
yeah, I guess I'm just going to beat the crap out of anything that I can reach.
Okay, there are some tendrils.
Okay,
So you
yeah.
guys are now surrounded by 9 tendrils.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright.
Mephisto. Use an
Yes.
AoE necrotic spell on all 9
Did
tendrils.
you do the stab?
I did the stab. That's 19 on the die plus 4. I assume that
That hit.
hits.
Yes, roll die damage.
That is another. Okay, I changed dice. And this one uses the 0 as the 10. So yeah, that is a 10. Another 12 points.
Okay, that one falls as well.
Yay! And then I'm trying to think, because like the echo is stupid weird with like basic things.
Such as?
Well, I'm trying to. If I action surge, does that allow the echo to attack a second time, or does that have to be me?
I believe you can, because any attack that you use can originate from you or your echo space. Because it's not your, unless you're using your Unleash Incarnation, it's you making the attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so your echo isn't actually attacking. It's you attacking through your echo. In Unleash Incarnation, lets you attack and your echo attack.
Huh. Well, my objective is to not have Osmond ever do the attacking. It's always the Echo attacking.
Okay, so yeah, you're always... Well, okay, you don't have to move. You're just attacking through the echo space. Similar to how a familiar casts touch spells. So Osmond's still attacking. He's just shadow puppeting his fucking echo to do it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So yeah, then I will second wind and move to different tendril and attack that one.
Okay. You action surging and then attacking?
Yes.
Copy.
That is a 15 on the die plus.
That will hit. Anything
Alright.
higher than anything higher than 16.
Okay, and this time it's only 5 points of damage.
Are you attacking? There's one mega fucked up one.
Yeah, let's hit that one.
Okay, so you have taken 2 out this round. I will add that to... Okay, so there'll be 4 coming in. Okay. Cool. That ends your turn. That brings us back to Shield Boy. Shield Boy is concentrating, holding action. Ren.
Mhm.
It is your turn, and there are now 7 tendrils.
Fireball.
What are you firebolting? Because now there's a big bitch that's lit up pretty.
Fucking go for her.
As Azzy has called her, the one with the great pink eye.
No, that was Jessen first.
Let's fucking go for her.
Okay.
That would be a nat 20.
Okay. So D20, so D10 plus 6. So 16 off the bat, then roll again.
Ten.
Okay. Okay. It definitely hits her. For sure. Alright. She gets hit and she kind of turns and looks at you guys. Her head almost twisting just slightly too far. And
The only
tears-
person not bothered by that's Tonfa. He can rotate his all the way around.
and tears stream down her face.
Nice to meet you. I'm you.
Okay, that's your turn. Azzy's turn.
Do I need to wait for whatever DM is coming to me to finish?
No.
Okay.
No. Go. Take a turn.
Okay. Sebastian seeing this monstrosity in front of him, is it obvious in any way that she's controlling the tendrils?
I will say... I will let you make a free perception check.
Can I argue for Arcana?
No.
No? I can't perceive, like, the magic tie?
Not in this case. No.
Okay.
You will see why in a second.
Perception. That do be a 12.
A 12 is good. Yeah, you see, it looks like they're going up the back, like underneath her dress, into her back.
Oh yeah. Sebastian just on instinct is going to take his sword and just drag it along the ground, and green fire is going to shoot out towards her as he casts Eldritch Blast.
You're golf swinging an Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Okay.
Just put some extra oomph into that Eldritch Blast.
But much less like a golf swing, because it's not like I'll get up and demonstrate. It's not like this.
I
It's
know
much
what you
more.
mean. I know what you mean. It just still looks kind of like golf.
All right, let's see if I hit. That's a no from me, Chief. I'm assuming. I think I don't know what my actual plus is to this, but it's definitely not more than a 10.
No.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
We established it was 18 when Teal hit
Okay,
with that
cool,
thing.
cool, great, excellent. Yeah, that's a no from me, dog.
Okay. Do
The
you
pink
guys
eyed bitch
watch?
that's controlling the tendrils.
Yeah. You watch as
Did you roll, or did you get advantage?
no,
No.
Ren already hit it.
No.
Ren stole it from me.
Sorry.
You cast this out and it misses. It just like hits her, but it's almost like one of these tendrils comes up and intercepts it and then just burns away. And she just turns and stares at you.
Oh, did I actually get a tendril then? Sweet.
Yeah, you see 2 more tendrils forming underneath her dress for that one that lost.
Fuck.
Okay. That will bring it to Astophanes.
I hate this.
You see him charge towards her. Stabs his spear forward.
Suplex!
Jesus, stop cocking! Fucking Christ. Alright, so that will hit. So he drives the spear into her chest. And then you can see he presses some sort of button, and a little mechanism shoots out of the back and, like, sticks into the ground and pins her there. So the spear's now just, like, held there. He drops the tower shield. He action surges. Grabs her. In an attempt to grapple her. Okay. He rolled horrible. He rolled better. So he goes to grab her and she dodges out of the way. But he almost kind of expects that, and this giant hand grabs her. He fucking tucks her into his chest like a goddamn running back and comes sprinting. And he turns and is getting ready to run towards the bell. Yeah, so he looks like he's gonna start coming to you guys next round. So more tendrils come.
Yay.
I'm hungry.
There are now 12 tendrils at this shield, and all 12 rear up and go to strike this shield. If this hits, this will be 12d6 damage to this shield. That just fucking misses. Holy shit. So you see... I almost called him Adonis. For fucking Creed, for some reason.
The name changes every 30 seconds.
Adamaeus, you see he clenches and he is concentrating. And the shield almost seems to get that protective layer again. Blood starts
Adamaeus
to...
is not right either.
Amadeus is.
You said Adamaeus.
Oh. I'm fucking tired, okay? Amadeus has blood starting to trickle out of his lip and out of his nose. As whatever he is doing is he is starting to take massive amounts of damage. But he is fucking holding still. Yeah, he still holds. You do see cracks are starting to form on this shield. Okay. Tampa.
Alrighty. Well, Guiding Bolt seemed like it did decent.
You could also maybe heal the person that's keeping us alive right now.
Eh,
You do get the sense that if he dies, 12d6 of damage is going to be coming at people.
oh, and right.
You kind of need a
spellcasting
cast of
system is
concentration
dumb.
to be alive. Huh?
I said the spell system is kind of dumb, with not being able to cast a bonus action and an action spell same
You
turn.
can if it's a cantrip and a leveled spell.
Yeah,
You
if it's
can't cast it
cantrip,
as a
you
leveled
can.
spell.
Yeah.
But
So,
I
like,
don't have any
healing
bonus
word
action
healing word is
cantrips.
a bonus action. Do you have healing word?
First level spell. Yes,
Yeah.
I've got healing
But
word, but
that's a bonus action spell, and then you can cast a cantrip.
Yeah, and
for
then,
damage.
so yeah, the reason that one
You
is
cast Sacred Flame for damage.
yeah,
Trust me, it's for balance.
it is for
Because
balance.
holy shit, late game spellcaster.
Yeah, you want to call Meteor Swarm and bless somebody? Or fucking...
Hell no. Hold up, let me just wish and fireball.
Yeah, like, it's purely for
might
balance
help.
reason. And it's also because leveled spells are a lot more powerful.
Yeah, the idea is that the amount of magic you have to channel for a leveled spell is so high that you just can't do it twice in 6 seconds.
Yeah, because
So you have to keep in mind a round is 6 seconds.
And you also have to keep in
Yes.
mind, so like the major spells all have components. So you're having to pull shit like having to pull shit like out of a pouch. You're having to do a bunch of talking and a bunch of fucking symbols and hand signs and then cast.
Yeah, you have to throw magic gang signs.
Except for with cleric, where all of it's done through holy symbol.
It's actually
It depends.
yeah, it still depends.
All components except for things that have a gold cost go
Yes,
through
that's what we're
holy
talking
symbol.
about. But that doesn't change the fact that you still have the verbal and somatic, which is the gang signs and vocal.
Yeah, like it's basically your spells are you like sending a silent prayer to your god for power and then fucking casting.
I mean, even cleric spells have verbal and somatic components.
True.
And the having the holy symbol doesn't change that.
It makes it so you don't need to have physical components.
Physical
material
components, yeah.
No material components.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, unless you're
fine,
like
I'll
the
just-
hand jive champion of the world.
I will just go slap Amadeus on the back and cure wounds.
Hand jive.
Oh, cure wounds. Okay.
Which is a D8 plus spell casting ability.
Your wisdom.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 health restored.
10 health. Okay. A fucking record for you. Okay. Okay. He looks like he's doing a little better. We will be ending soon.
Alrighty.
Just so everyone knows.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna try to get to the top of the round. Teal's turn. Oh wait, are you doing anything else, Cantrip?
I can't. I don't
Okay.
have any bonus action cantrips.
Copy. Okay. Julio. So, you heal him for a bit, and that shield seems like it's actually getting a little bit stronger. Those cracks are healing themselves. Okay. Teal.
Okay, so he's carrying Ghosty Chick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna guiding bolt her again, I think.
Okay. If you miss, you might hit him. I am going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, it says
Hope
I
whoever
can pick
spell
the
tentacle is in my head.
target, so
Yes, but you're still shooting magic at somebody who's being carried by a larger creature.
okay.
It would be like if a giant was carrying
Like,
you.
can't do anything right now.
Yeah, it'd be like if a giant was carrying you and then you fucking missed and like hit the giant's chest. But you're gonna have
Well,
to roll basically a 1.
Yeah, I hope that will not happen because, yeah,
You got this.
Teal's focus is on the spirit, so
Yep.
that's just what she would be doing. 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
So she will take 19 damage plus another d6 from the shield, so 2 more.
She's a little disapparating. She's finally starting to show some wear and tear. Okay.
We can't heal her if we kill her.
This brings it to Machi. He looks like he is beelining it straight for you.
Yeah, I got nothing left. I only have 2 spell slots. Hey, Pojin, is there anything you can do to help me get out? Like, can I suck the blight out of that spirit from here?
No, you have to be touching.
I have to be touching.
Much like the Deep Fang Stalker, you need to have some connection to the Blight. You could maybe like grab some tentacles and try to cleanse the Blight that way. It might take longer or be harder.
Just grab onto an eyeball.
You could also just gonna point it out. You could literally hold your action until he comes over.
Yeah, I guess that's something I'm gonna have to do because I don't have jack all to do. I've already used my spell slots.
ZZZZ.
I mean, you have Primal Savagery left, which fucking slaps.
I do. It does. I could kill maybe 1 tentacle of the 12 that are attacking us right now.
Sure. Almost, yeah. Okay. Are you holding your action?
No, well, smack a tentacle. I'll use Primal Savagery.
Yeah, okay.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
No, that's not a D6. That's a D20.
It's a D12. Isn't it for Primal
D10.
Savage? Oh, it's a D10, not a...
D10. But I was rolling. I rolled the D10 and then I was rolling the extra D6.
Oh,
and I
that
rolled
makes
my
sense.
D20
Yeah.
Instead.
Yeah, please don't roll the D20.
11. I keep not quite killing these tentacles.
This one is a little weaker and it dies. I'll give you 1 because you rolled fucking 11 like 5
I have
times.
rolled 11 so many times.
This one just dies, just a little bit. Maybe a little extra radiant damage. Okay.
OT sneezes on it and it dies.
Yep. There you go. Osmond, you doing the stab?
Has the big bad gotten any closer?
No, it looks like this man is about to run over to you guys.
This man, as in the
Blight Knight.
Astaphius.
He incapacitated the ghost and is bringing it for Amati to cleanse.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out. We wind up with more tendrils every round, correct?
If you keep
Every time we
killing
kill
them.
one.
Yeah, so It's only if you're killing them. So you guys are kind of on this weird timer, right? Of like, how many tendrils can we kill before he gets over to us?
Okay. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, we're just killing tendrils until he can actually get this thing over here, and then we can focus it.
Well, Machi's gonna try to cleanse it.
Okay. So just the priority is just taking out tendrils.
Yeah, take
Tendrils, keeping the guy alive.
Pull our shield, yeah.
Try to
Okay.
figure out a way that you can maybe hurt the tendrils or slow them down without killing them.
Hmm. I don't have slowdown utility. I just have kill.
Yeah.
Same.
So I guess
I have heal
I
and
will
kill.
I guess I will just attack it, and if that creates more of them, it creates more of them.
It does look like the shield healed when Tonfa healed. Healed him.
Okay.
Healed him.
Okay, so yeah, just rolling my attack.
Copy.
That is an 11, which I do not think hits.
No.
All right, then yeah, that's what I got.
What's your plus to hit?
My plus to hit is like 4, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, plus 4, and I have an 8 on the die.
How's it only +4? Because you're proficient in it, so it'd be... what's your strength? +2?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, so then it's right.
plus 2 strength, plus 2 proficiency.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah, so you go to strike this thing, and it seems like they're starting to kind of catch on. Okay. So that'll bring us to Shield Boy. Shield Boy is holding. Ren.
I rolled a tentacle.
Okay.
For a 26.
Okay. Is that nat 20?
Yes.
Yeah, it will kill that tentacle. You guys can actually see now that it looks like that Astaphius has that the tentacles don't look like they're poised to attack. As it's kind of getting closer to him, looking like he's gonna run towards you guys.
Okay.
Azzy, your turn. They're all starting, so at this point, they're all starting to turn around. So this is at the beginning of the next 6 seconds. They're all starting to turn to look towards the body.
Mother. I miss.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me do some math. Because this is my longsword, not my, this is Green Flame Blade, so it is a longsword attack, so I might have enough bonus to overcome if I'm attacking tentacles. They might have a low enough AC. I could pull this off. Let me check something.
16 AC.
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not overcoming a 5 on the die. Fuck that shit.
They're high AC, very low health.
Alright, this die is now in timeout. It rolled me several really nice rolls, and now it gets to fuck off.
Astaphius runs breakneck speed towards this fucking shield. Tentacles are hitting him. Big boy don't give no fucks. He is bleeding by the time he gets over to you guys. And he takes this spirit, and you watch as Amadeus, who was holding his action, basically creates a little door, breaks the shield in a spot. Astophiles throws the spirit through. It kind of hits the ground. Well, it actually kind of floats to the ground. And says, "Get to work. Get to work. I will hold them off." And you can see the tendrils now are all turned and poised and ready to beat the shit out of this man. And on the layer action, they shall. They make a group attack. 19, that will hit him. He's going to take a fucking... you guys killed... Okay. Holy shit! Oh my god! It's 12
We
Blight.
lost our Blight Knight.
He just took 10d6 damage, guys.
Jesus.
Who did?
Or the Knight.
The knight. Because
Oh, damn.
each tentacle is doing a d6 of damage. So if any of you guys would have stepped out there, you would have been Swiss cheese. But you see this guy just takes it. It's like an anime, like, if you ever seen, like, Naruto or something where there's, like, the shadow spikes. Yeah, it's that. It's just these spikes, just these tendrils pierce him. And they pull out, and he starts yelling. As if in rage.
Yeah, I'm still not comfy with this. Even if he's still up after this, I'm worried for him, bro.
He yells in rage. And his held action goes off, and you can see in a radius around him, golden light starts spreading around, and these vines start getting or the tentacles start getting shredded.
Yeah, microwave barbarian.
Maybe. Mixed.
Lil, is that you?
Maybe mixed with a paladin.
Nice. Good combo.
I thought it was a neat combo. But yeah, so that goes off. He starts cooking things, and he's ready to fuck some shit. Good. Tompa's turn.
Oh.
Oh wait,
great,
hold on. It's 10:30. My two East Coast people. Do you guys want to try to finish this round, or do we want to call it at that layer action?
I don't care. I don't want to go too much longer, but I can go a little bit longer.
Ren, you good to go for a little bit or no? You look like you're dying. Maybe we'll just let's just finish this round and then we'll call it at the end or at the top.
Yeah, that does not look like a living human being.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end. Okay, so Tompa's turn.
Looks like a very sleepy illusion.
Or
There is now a spirit in this
well,
dome with you.
I guess I will do the only thing that I've been useful for in healing hands.
Necrotic damage?
Whichever
Oh, my bad.
whichever of the two is or looks the most hurt. Or not healing hands, cure wounds. Whichever
Astophius.
of the two looks the most hurt.
Astophius looks pretty fucked up.
You'd have to go out to the shield to hit Astophius, though.
I would say no,
Oh,
because
he's not in the shield yet?
Astophius
Or
is
not
probably
next?
like 5 feet up.
But I mean, if he's
'Cause he
using
ran-
microwave barbarian, then you would get hit by microwave.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, well then. I don't feel like being cooked alive
Yeah.
by radiant damage because the barbarian is microwave. So then I'll just slap Mr. Asmodeus Amadeus on the
Amadeus.
back end.
Ampersandius.
All right, the rest of those
Ampersandius
cracks,
again.
heal over.
Okay. Not even gonna ask for the healing.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Is that you?
No,
It's
it's
the only
me.
thing I can do.
Teal. Okay, Teal.
I'm gonna claw out at a tendril and
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
23 to hit
Jesus
one.
Christ! Yeah, that'll hit.
And this will be 4 cold damage.
Okay.
And then
Then the
radiant
extra
still.
Yep.
6 radiant.
6 radiant. Okay. Yeah. That thing
Do you
is
have healing word?
barely alive.
Yeah. Does Teal have healing word?
I do, but I'm out of spell slots.
Ah, yeah, me too.
Okay. The
Being level 1 sucks.
next person up is Machi. The spirit is at your feet.
I am going to grab the bitch and
Okay.
then slurpy slurp.
So, this time it feels different as you grab her, and at first there's that fear of like, this is pretty bad. And then you feel the tiny little four-fingered hand of Pojin on the side of your face. You know, I think you got this. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me your blight. The con save.
19.
19. You watch as you suck out most of the blight. That was a I don't want to say
We were
crit
ruling
success.
that if it's for blight, I have proficiency on con
Yes.
save, right?
Yes,
If it's for blight. Okay. I'm gonna note that in my special defenses so I don't forget again.
that's a good idea. Yeah, so you suck up a decent amount of it. And because Pojin is helping you, this is his special ability, is he makes clearing blight easier. So you have succeeded and have started the process of it. You think it's going to take you about 9 seconds to suck up all this blight.
Okay.
So roughly 3 turns.
Turn is 6 seconds.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry, I was thinking of
Just a turn
Cyberpunk.
and a half.
We just played Cyberpunk yesterday. You think it's going to take, then it'd be 12 seconds. 2 turns.
Okay.
Okay.
I will let everybody know. Give me like 12, guys. I got this.
You start the suckening. The great suckening.
Slurp,
No.
Osmond.
slurp, slurp.
I said that and then looked into the camera. It's great. Osmond,
Yes.
what would you like to do? This spirit is definitely not happy.
It's not happy, but Machi's working on it,
Yeah.
and I shouldn't stab it in the middle of that. Like, that sounds objectively like a bad idea.
I love the
Yeah.
thought process in
like-
motion here.
Because, like, I imagine if as he's sitting there working on his computer and I just come up and stab it, that doesn't help any.
You would assume correct.
Are
Yeah.
the tendrils still up?
They are, and they look like they about to ass fuck the big boy.
Okay,
I'm hungry.
well, none of them are
With or without
really-
lube?
Without, well, actually lube, because
Yeah.
they have lube.
They are lube.
They essentially
They
have
are lube.
Anyways, continue.
Fascinating.
It's delicious dragon
None
soft
of them are
Valhalla.
wielding spoons, so I have to stop this. I will in fact stab them.
Okay.
Are refreshing. Thanks Dragonsoft Valhalla.
None of them are wielding spoons.
Go ahead and make
That
the
is an
stab check.
Unnatural 20
Yep.
and 7 points of stab.
Okay. Did you add the d6 for radiant?
I did not.
Okay, add that extra d6.
That is another 6 points of damage.
Okay, so that one dies. Leave it and
Cool.
it falls. Okay. And that'll
You
bring it-
prevented one spooning.
One
Amadeus.
spooning.
Amadeus's eyes are kind of wide, like looking at Mochi like, yeah, please hurry up. I don't want to be trapped in here with that thing. And he looks
Don't
at
worry! It's trapped in here with us, not the other way around.
He looks at his boss, and he will cast a high-level healing word. At 5th level. Okay, she rolled really good. Okay. Astophius heals for like 26 points of damage.
Damn.
It's delicious Aegis
Slurp,
_
slurp. He goes, hey boss, don't die. I kind of like being your squire. And this green flame almost
How
goes
about
over him.
you?
And he laughs. Ha ha ha!
Yes.
I would not let you die. Ha! Yep, alright. And that will bring us to the top. And I think that is where we are going to... We're so close, though.
We are so over time.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna end it here.
I had other things I was planning on doing tonight.
Yeah, I know. We started late, so then I was like, okay, well, I'll run a tiny bit late. The
Just
suck.
walk dog earlier.
It was less about walking dog and more about helping the old man who just had knee surgery move a bunch of shit.
I have no rebuttal to that.
Yeah.
And then you guys wouldn't shut up and let us start. Well,
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. This was a session. Fucking Jesus. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I know a lot of you guys watching in here are my friends, but consider pushing it out to other people. You know, your own channels or other things like that. If you like what you see, follow, like, subscribe, all that fun shit. There's a merch store. I need to put the merch store on YouTube. I am going to try to be also putting these up right onto the YouTube the Sunday after. So that way we don't fall behind. We missed some of the Cyberpunk shit. There were some weird things that happened with exporting, and it's been a pain in the ass. But I will get it done eventually. That is all I got for you guys. And if you did not see it, I think Raven and I are going to keep trying to do Murder Mondays, which we just started doing a Divinity 2 run.
Murder!
And so far it's been pretty good. We've only gotten a couple fights by accident. But yeah, other than that, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace. We might raid. I'm gonna go see if there's anyone to raid. I don't know if are any of our people doing it. Thing.
The only one of my normal targets that is up is Eric. And Eric always raids out to other D&D channels after.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oh no. 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 Alright. Raid is going out.
huh?
Work for a little bit. Drink. Oh, fuck. I have been drinking. I thought I drank for that one. Fuck, true.
I've redeemed actually quite a few.
I've been drinking.
Fine.
Yeah, there's been a lot of hydrate you use.
Drink.
All right, true. Fuck you.
Oh, logical. Did you hydrate for my hydrate that I did during our intermission?
He's busy chugging the bottle now.
Yeah, he's just,
Oh,
just
God.
downing the whole bottle.
Oh,
Okay.
that was so much water.
Yeah.
I already
Drink,
have
chug a lug,
to.
chug a lug,
I
chug a lug.
already have to piss. Oh no. Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, True. Oh. Okay, we're gonna raid now. Oh my god, I gotta pee so fucking bad. I think that was the tipping
Oh.
point of my body going, and now there's way too much.
And now there's way too much.
Don't worry, this one is probably gonna be the last session that you guys will end at level 1.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the way this is gonna work.
I am tired of only having 2 spell slots.
Yeah, but the reason we're doing it at level 1 is because you guys wouldn't go to school at level 3.
Yeah. Well, some of us wouldn't.
Well, he doesn't go to the school. He is a staff member, technically.
Well, he's a staff member. I'm a cleric that's already been doing clericy things.
Yeah. Yeah, but the way I see it is you are probably an acolyte. Like, this is your first time where they're like, yes, you are going to actually go and learn to be a proper cleric now.
Go out into the greater world. Learn how to cleric.
Yeah, basically. Like so it's kind of the way that like a priest works, right? You don't start You don't start high up. You basically start real fucking low and have to work your way up.
Nice to meet
You don't instantly start as a
I'm
cardinal.
new.
No. Fuck no. Yeah, and like so like clerics are essentially like bishops and cardinals. Like you're kind of the head
Mhm.
honcho.
Yeah, because I am literally talked to by the deity that we worship.
Yeah.
Direct communication. And I have abilities that allow me to fangirl over the deity so hard that they say, "Ugh, here, take your power and leave me alone."
Yeah. Hopefully everybody had fun.